killed himself. No, he gets it out. Oh, he gets the knockdown on Bruce. And he gets the kill. Ghosty GGG with 2 kills on this squad. Zazo and Kojo, what are they doing now? They're a little bit in free fall. What do we do? How are we going to take this guy on? Zazo trying to get an angle. Oh, he does get the angle, but they lost so much for that. They lost half of their squad for that, but they will get the loot. While this has been happening, in the background, we've been having lots and lots of damage. It looks like this team, as they're all taking damage. They've all taken some damage. So our guys cars there and haven't really stopped since then, constantly taking some good positions here. Cars coming past, are they going to get any shots on them? Zyroth does take a few. Oh, and gets the knockdown. Wow, straight away knockdown on John Jelly. And looks like Preacher and his partners, his teammates are jumping out of the car now, so we're going to get into a situation here. Let's have a look at Zyroth's vision, shall we? Oh, Zyroth taking damage from somewhere else. We've got some shots coming in from quite far away. Zyroth's trying to get some damage onto Preacher, but he is in a pinch situation. I think they might have picked off too much, more than they can chew here. Zyroth is knocked, nearly knocked down. Actually, what even gets knocked down? Scally determined to keep fighting, but he's going to get flanked. There's a player coming up behind him now. He has maybe 5 seconds left until that player kills him, and yep, he goes down. Good effort from Zyroth, but unfortunately didn't quite work out to him. So let's have a look and see who's actually taking the shots. It looks like it's Clayton, Wacko, and these players that are actually getting shots up onto the hill. There they are. We've got that ATEX, making that ATEX really work. There are lots of damage coming onto those players on the hill. There really wasn't much they could do. It's going to get. Uh-oh. It's not good. Trying to push these stairs, not the best thing. Lots of Uzi action. Sorry, can't even see that. Uzi on Uzi. We're getting some more knockdowns here. Lots of knockdowns. Everyone's knocked down. It's trying to work out who is a knockdown. We've got one player dead, one player knocked down. Looks like Concrete's going to go down right now, though. He is, and they pick up the squad wipe. Wow. Lifetime and his team pick up the squad wipe there. Just about. Everyone was going down. We had too many Uzis in a small space. That's what happens. And if we move over here, guys, always good when you know you've got someone there who's just trying to heal to move up, try and get a better position. Oh, it looks like they're actually in a pinch. They're pushing into guys that possibly are in a pinch. Oh, actually, there's players all over the place here. We're going to get serious amounts of kills coming down for Varooks and his team, and saying that he actually takes some damage from behind now. So as he moves up, he's taking damage himself from behind. There are pinches everywhere. Oh, this is not good. There are players all around this team. MSSH is in a situation here. He's ended up in the middle of a pinch with his last teammate. To move up and gets killed by Clayton. So Clayton just picks up 2 kills in quick succession. What's he going to do now? Looks like he's going to go for the res on his teammate. He's got 2 teammates to res, and the ring coming up. So he's actually going to res the teammate that's moving towards the ring. Clever. Oh, Dubsy is in front of him, though. Does Clayton see Dubsy? He hears the... What is that? SKS. Gets the kill. Random knocked out at the bottom. There's still 1 player left from this team. Gregorino is the last remaining player. Skinny Pessy then trying to get the kill on Gregorino. Gregorino is low. Gregorino is probably going to go down. He does go down to this team. So there's actually 4 of them left. They've got quite a few kills now as well. So 4 players left from this squad. In fact, if 10 seconds, he's gone from a full team to a solo game. And the guys... Oh no, you don't want to go outside, vehicle. What are you doing? It's not a time to loot. Oh, he just finished off IMPG, but at the same time gets knocked out by Roxy. I don't know how to say that name. Cocopter coming outside. This is not good, Cocopter, and they get wiped. Wow. 7 and 4 kills from Melxus and his partner here. I'm just going to say Melxus and his partner. I think I can say Melxus. They're getting themselves into the ring. They're crawling. He's going for it. He's got that AKM out. He's United Brock moving. Stops. Tries to take a couple of shots. Gets a few hits on him. Actually, then his teammate then finishes him off. More damage coming in on these teams. Melkbus and his partner might not make this. A huge amount of damage at the top of this hill. I0! Special shout out to I0. His whole team died on that hill engagement, and he's still there. He's still going. Grenades coming in from Skinny. And grenades coming in from Sergio. Oh, they're not. Top 3. Zorki's going down. Oh, I0 makes himself known. No, he doesn't. No, it's Roxy again. Savage, 8 kills by himself, still going for kills, still just going all out for kills. Gets Rain Man down as well. He's got, oh, he almost got a squad wipe, but there was just too many against him in the end. Almost gets the squad wipe, but there's just too many players there. I0 now taking damage to the ring. What's I0 going to do? He's moving out very slowly. Very slowly I0 goes. Taking some shots now. We got a 3-man squad against a 3. Don't move around so much. It's just going to be really terrible for you guys to see from. So I'll try and do it this way. So Savagien at the top of this hill. Oh, taking some shots. Oh, Skinny with the knockdown again. Nyman, he's out in the open though. I think Skinny might get an angle here. Let's have a look at Skinny's vision. He's going to get the angle. Yep, he's definitely going to get the angle. Oh, he's not getting the shots though, but he is now. And he goes down. He follows it up with the kill. He's out there in the open. He's got a broken chest. He's got no head. But he knows if he can do enough damage to keep this team back, he can get his team to win. Going full auto now. He knows he's just a sacrificial damage. This, I will eat my hat. I will. Maybe not live on stream. I'll pretend like I did. Zero's still going. He's still going. No! Oh, he goes down. 1v1. Oh, no, actually 1v2. Savagien with some shots. Rain Man returns fire, and Rain Man's team wins with a respectable amount of kills. 10, 11, 12 kills there for the winning team. Not a bad effort at all. Special shout out to I0. take some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back round. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by X-Pulse.
Good evening. You're not gonna lie, you really enjoyed that effect right there and then, guys. Good evening and welcome. It's Friday night, and that means that we are going to be bringing you some first-person squads action. 3 games. Best teams will be the ones that come out the top over the 3 games. We obviously have placement. We'll be providing the good chunk of points. We have kills also going to be providing points for teams, so teams can obviously dramatically alter their placement with kills. Kills do award points in our series of games, but the primary thing is placement. So that's what, so we have 3 games coming up, one after another, back to back, and we're just about to start. Been asked to delay for 20 seconds or so, which I'm doing. So let's have a quick look at who we've got in tonight. We have Some Lives Matter, in between the Rob22, Wes and Durka, Pentax Gaming, Toby, Physique, Scones, and Mashchak. I'm going to struggle with this. I can see already I'm going to slightly struggle. Chicken Feet Gang. I might have to name. I'm not be able to name every player. Bonotto Frag, Dupers, Damage Incorporated, Synergy, Fiasco _RF, Point of View, Vipera Esports, Game Agents, MVW Esports, Justo.pubg, White Kids, obviously White Kids with Trefeli and Gustav, obviously been part of our series for the last couple of weeks now, doing some serious damage to see if Trefeli can do what Trefeli does again. Cranium.gg, TRS, Garachi, It's Good, Sweaty Nerds, Paranoia Esports, and obviously Forzen are all checked in as of this point. So just check getting a go ahead, guys. Once I get an actual go ahead, guys, we're going to start the game. Hope you've all had a good, moderately productive week. Lots of errs there. There was multiple errs in a row there. Sorry about that. But I hope you had a good week. Hope it's been productive. Hope you've managed to get all you needed to do, and now you can chill out with a drink of some sort, whether that's alcoholic or non-alcoholic, tea, hot chocolate, mushrooms, maybe a beer, whiskey, maybe something harder than whiskey. Maybe you quite fancy some 96% Everclear on your Friday night. I'm not one to judge, you know, guys. I'm not a judgmental sort. Okay, so we're gonna start now. I've been given the official go ahead, so I'm gonna click the start button. Okay. Initializing server. So I have clicked the start button. We're gonna get in now. Actually, looks like it might be quite quick. We see Vampire Game again. 54th, those players from last week. Anybody who watched last week would have seen Vampire Game doing an absolute tear through the entire last sort of 20 players during last week's games. So nice to see him back again. Nice to see Trefeli again, who was doing similar sort of work last week as well. So we're into the server straight away, guys. And we're going to start the game. So welcome, everyone. Don't forget, while we're waiting for the first game, don't forget to drop Xpulse_gaming a follow on Twitter. The Discord link should be provided as well, so make sure you get on our Discord, the Xpulse XPUBG Discord. Lots of stuff happens on there. You can looking at when games are becoming available to sign up for. We're getting into games as well, so make sure you get on the Discord. Make sure you get signed up to the Xpulse website. If you want to join any of these series, they are first come, first served. They open up, I believe, on a Wednesday. The games to sign up there. So as we scan over, I see a lot of our regular players here. Nuki, XLS King, Trefeli, Gaxi, NBS, LOL, Forzen Esports, guys. I think Vampire Game. I've already picked up Vampire Game. The In-Betweener. In-Betweener was a very capable SOTF player. Has been playing quite a bit of PUBG. We don't see him in too many of our games, but you know, he will make an impact. He will definitely make an impact if we let him. Change and team well. Okay, so impossible as always to call before we start. You can never really fully call these games before they kick off. It is actually fully impossible. But I see immediately a lot of players I expect to do very well in these games. I see a lot of players who turn up to a lot of our tournaments who are always in the top couple of players in every tournament we play. So while they fight it out there, I'm going to get myself down to military and spawn the military in. So obviously first person squads, 3 games starting the weekend of our weekend of games, guys. So don't forget there are multiple games coming up from ourselves this weekend. So this is the first night. We have our Xbox Duos tomorrow, Saturday. I will not be casting that though, probably for the first time in 6 months or something, or 5 months. I won't be casting the Duos tomorrow. We will be having a stand-in caster for that. So, but he is ably capable. So we have a bottom left start. We have a Primorsk start. It looks like it's going to finish probably just a bit shy of Kameshki. So we'll see how that goes. So already getting a lot of dropouts straight away at the start. So players, looks like we have our Damage Inc. team by the looks of it moving up. And then Justo team moving at the same place. So they're actually going in the same direction. You can see Bad Boy Freddy having a look. He's just checking out the players as he moves up the map a little bit. Looks like Skinny Pessy and team are moving down towards military. Looks like they might be the only people moving directly to military from the start. One team looks like Nuki, Havoki, Alexis on Fire, and Margoth are going to get Primorsk maybe to themselves by the looks of it, possibly. And then we just have a standard sort of split. We actually might be getting some guys hitting the military from the other side. Looking at the spread of players we've got coming down here, I wouldn't be surprised if we get quite a lot of players hitting the military from the right. However, will they be quick enough to beat Laserino, Quick, and Team? I'm not entirely sure they will be. Primorsk looks busy. Sorry, Pachinki. I'm saying Primorsk. Pachinki looks busy. It looks like we've got many people at Pachinki. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. We see Indexaz and Povas already landed. Lindsay, Johnny Crown, Maro, Mentorio also here. But I think Povas and Indexaz might be quite far away. Yeah, Uzi Goddard and Treft are quite far away from Indexaz and Povas. Treft actually has half of this team between him and his teammates. So we've already got a situation where we've got sort of 3 players quite close to each other, and then 2 players quite far away. Uzi Goddard out actually in the open there, but I don't think Lindsay has much to challenge him with. Johnny the Crown, though, saying that does have that M16, but has got the hollow as well for it. So got that nice starting loot, but doesn't see the players. Hasn't seen Treft. Hasn't seen Uzi Goddard. So Treft and Uzi Goddard. Oh, Lindsay might. No, Lindsay not looking out the window either. So it looks like Treft, Indexaz, Uzi Goddard got away from the situation, just mostly because they got sort of a poor gun situation. So that was my phone going off. Apologies. Crimsor just got a kill, and with a vehicle. So we're not going to be able to get in and have a look at that because it was a vehicle kill. Unfortunately, it doesn't pop up in the damage meter when you get a vehicle kill, which sucks. So Indexaz, Povas, they're all moving away now. It looks like they might actually be okay. I would have thought we would have had a little bit more action than that at this stage in the game. It does look like we've got 1 squad there at sort of the underwater town, 1 squad at Rozok. We have, it looks like 2 squads at Polyana. We've got the Forza Esports squad at the sort of lower Polyana, Gaxi, PBAS, MBS, lol. We're missing a kill. Maxor just getting a knockdown there. Actually, no, getting a kill on Jockeys. So Jockeys actually killed by Maxor there. I'm not sure where the rest of Jockeys' team is. We see 54th, Maxor, Ibrahimovic, Trevor, all in this area around here. But actually, I think these guys are in different teams. They are. So Ibrahimovic and Trevor have actually lost one of their teammates. So Maxi Zor and 54th have actually taken out one of Ibrahimovic's team by the looks of it. We also then have Trefeli and Wookie Bookie in the background here. So there's actually 3 separate squads at Novo. 3 separate squads, which means 3 potential chances for death, but not 3 full squads, weirdly enough. We've got, obviously, Trevor and Ibrahimovic are all that's left from their team, so they've already lost, I guess, 2 players. We then have 54th squad and Vampire Game at the other end. They're sort of trapped right now. They're almost pinched. The trouble is Treveli and Wookie Bookie's teammates are nowhere near them at the moment. However, Ibrahimovic is on top here. Oh, fails the jump. Not really what you want when you're in a pinch, but I'm not sure if they realize. They must realize there are players here. They've already lost a player. So they must know there are players here. They can't really Ignore that. 54th with that AKM. Has got the red dot sight on it already. His partner with a AR of some sort as well. Another failed jump. Many failed jumps. He's doing that thing where he sort of tripped over but pretended he meant to do it on purpose, you know? There was a cool girl looking at him. Trefeli with that scar. Got the silencer on the scar ready for Trefeli. Ready, got that tier 2 helmet. I think tier 2 chest as well. So tier 2. Nice little start for Trefeli. This is your ideal start. Got the scar, got the hollow, got the silencer, tier 2, and tier 3 chest. So it's a really, really nice little start for Trefeli. Trefeli's the sort of player you really don't want to have that sort of gear this early on in the game, but he's going to move around. We see Wookie Bookie and him actually moving around the Novo. Maxizor, the player who got the kill a little bit earlier on in the game. Ducking and diving. These players all aware. Oh, Maxizor got no helmet. Has no helmet either. Does Trefeli see? He does see him. This could be a one tap. He's like, oh, doesn't quite get the headshot. Does get some good connections though, but doesn't get the headshot. Ooh, that was a headshot. Would have really thrown things up in the air a little bit there. Vampire Game has the mini over here. Is moving up to his teammate. So Wookie Bookie and Trefeli are 2v4 with another complication of another squad of 2 here as well. Vampire Game on top. Has got the 4x on the mini. Is looking all around at the moment. Does not have a clue though, because of the silencer, where Wookie Bookie and Trefeli are. See, we see a mini getting picked up in the background there. Vampire Game have this could end up badly for Trevor and Imihimvich in the background because Vampire Game and team are now really searching for someone. So obviously we have that 2-man team squad left there. 54th out in the open with his AKM. Again, he's rocking that tier 2, tier 1 combo. He's out in the open there. We're not getting any damage from anywhere else. So we're going to stick with this, guys. I mean, this is the interesting scenario here. We've got 3 squads still here. Oh, we'll keep it. Trefeli's going to see Emmanuel there. Yep, he does see him. Takes a one single shotgun shot. Trefeli tries to get out. He's out in the open. Those trades with 54th. Gets 54th down straight away again. Trefeli starting. Wow. Killed 54. So 54th down already. And oh, why did you do that to me, game? Why? Why did you push me across the map? Then gets Emmanuel down. Eminol down as well. So Eminol and 54th are downed already. Maxor coming across. Vampire Game with the mini. Vampire Game and Trefeli trying to trade. Let's get to Trefeli's vision. But Trefeli already picked up those 2 kills early on in this game. We see Maxor out in the open. Does Maxor still have no helmet? I don't think he has a helmet. No, doesn't. Gets knocked down instantly by Trefeli. Trefeli on a tear. He hasn't even taken a breath. He's just got straight into it. Vampire Game desperately trying to come out. It's all gone wrong for Vampire Game's team. Vampire Game such an impact last week in the squads and goes down to Kaint, who came across. Oh, actually, here we go. Trefeli and Gustav's teammate Kaint came across and picked up that kill. They've now pretty much cleared out the squad there. We can go and have a quick look at some else. We see P-Bass knocked out in the open. Oh, no, actually not knocked out, just very, very low in a bad position. We see Dreamy Kid on the trade. You see Gaxi up there with the AKM. One player goes down. Dreamy Kid having a look around. Mystic TV is knocked out. I think P-Bass might get the shot there. Oh no, he doesn't. He moves around. He gets knocked down by Official Corbett. Official Corbett then takes a bit of damage for that as well. So Official Corbett quite low. Gaxi trying to trade with him now. Gaxi trying to get some damage done. Pulls out the Thompson. Going to go after him. He's going to chase him down. Takes a bit more damage. Actually gets killed before Gaxi can get there. So we have one other squad wipe then. Another squad wipe for you guys. That's 2 squad wipes we have seen in 5 minutes. So early squad wipes. So down to 72 players left alive already at this stage. We see Trevor and Himovic, the guys I didn't really think would survive Novo, have survived Novo. Everyone has to get across this bridge. We see Spac G, Pro Warrior and team. They're moving up towards Militaire. They probably are they going to camp here? They're going to try and pick up some kills as people go past. Now it looks like we have a bit more breathing room. Everyone seems to have a little bit more breathing room. If we go up to the top of the map, we can see all these players just looting Severny. I see a couple of players then looting the gun range. I mean, I see some players moving past in the car. Shots coming in. No damage being done really yet. Lots of shots. Oh, they do get one player knocked out. Unfortunately, one player goes past in the car, gets knocked out, gets instantly murdered by the rest of the team. A knockout in a car in this situation is probably going to be certain death. I don't think there is any other result apart from certain death when you get knocked down. So the players have lost one of their teammates, but they're still going for it. Another knockdown, another quick death most probably. He's trying to crawl behind cover, but I don't think his teammate's going to come and res him. I don't think his teammate is terribly up for resing him, and he is not, and he goes down to the mini. So Zarian, I think, picking up 1 kill there. Actually, no, actually, his 2 teammates picked up the kills. Shadow RZK picking up those kills. I think he actually has an M24 there for something crazy. Yeah, so already got to drop these guys. Got the 8x on that and actually making it work as well. You know, when you get that sort of Poas getting a knockdown on West going down really low. Rob 22 in the background there. Only has the Thompson, is out in the open as well. Not a great situation. The Index has just reloading his rifle there. These players were actually at military. Were they at military? No, they were actually at Pachinki, and they've got away from Pachinki now. Obviously, Pachinki just over there. A car turning up to the left. So all the players are out. They've all got their ARs out. They hear the car turning up. They try and take some shots. Durka and team deciding to politely go away from the banana houses there. Just Uzi Gotta having a look to see if he can find anything. Any little way in there, but doesn't really see it. Still looking out for Rob 22. You know, there's one more player over here. Rob 22 has healed himself up in the interim. He's trying to get on the bike. Will the bike save him? Oh, he's only got that bike and Thompson right now. Rob 22. I feel like he's not in a great position. However, he's still got... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He's still got his team up, but his bike is low. It's low. It's taking damage. He's taking all... It's smoking. But Rob 22 might get out of here. His teammates, the In-Betweener and Durka, are actually in the far distance. So if he can meet up with them, having 3 players left alive, even if one does have just a Thompson, is better than having 2 players without anything. So that's not too bad. Let's have a look. Ibrahimovic just got 2 kills in the interim period there. I'm not sure who he got them on. Actually, looks like he's got his teammate Trevor knocked out next to him. What? Ibrahimovic just picked up 2 kills. Oh, Ibrahimovic just wiped out Trefeli in the interim. Oh dear, Trefeli's team took 2 huge deaths there. I'm not sure if it was Ibrahimovic or actually the guys camping on the bridge here, but we're now just down to Wookie and Kane left. Kane and Wookie trying to move up over here. Looks like so they're down their 2 teammates. That turned around quickly on them. Trefeli's not going to be happy with that. Kane does get a knockdown there on Ibrahimovic. Nice knockdown out in the open, finishes him off there. Trevor now by himself. What can Trevor do? He has to get across this ring. The blue ring is coming in. It's a merciless ring. Kane must see Trevor. I think he has it. Gets a couple of shots through the trees at him there. Sees him again there, taking some more shots. Oh, right out in the open. Misses a couple. Wookie right next to Trevor. The Wookie with that scar. Will Wookie be able to get Trevor down? Does take some shots at him with the scar. Dies behind that car for now, though. You see Rob 22 getting knocked out in the far distance there, the other side of the map. Wookie being met by Kane. Kane and Wookie going to have to do this as 2 men if they want to do this at all. Trevor just bandaging up, has no helmet, has no teammate for a res. He is 1 headshot away from death. Sees Wookie out in the open, gets a good couple of shots onto Wookie with that AKM. Obviously, people now are getting used to the new AKM and the new recoil on it. Wookie has got decent amount of energy on him here. He's got a head armor, he's got chest armor, he's got an upgraded mini, he's got the 4x ACOG on that mini. Wookie moving around. Kane's gonna trade. Looks like he's just on the other side. Oh, Trevor moving around sneakily. Oh, and Trevor gets the knockdown. And is Trevor gonna get the kill? No, he runs out of ammo. He runs out of ammo at the critical point. Can Wookie save this? Can he? No, can he? Yes, he does save Kane, but Kane's gonna bleed out unless he starts the res right now. He doesn't. Wookie now is by himself. And has an entire squad behind him and in front of him, an entire squad on this bridge, an entire squad of people that have heard all of this fighting. They've heard all of these shots, and they know someone's coming this way. Wookie, you may have survived that fight, but I don't believe you can really survive this one. Quick, Cardiac, Laserino, Skinny Pessy. They're holding this bridge. I was gonna say humping the bridge, but I mean. Wookie, is he going to go for the car? No, there is no car for him to go for. He's going to have to try and run it across the bridge. Or is he going to be sneaky and try and get down to the shore and boat it across? There is a car up there. We can see one on the top of that hill. What's his choice? Those players are really dedicated to this bridge camp. They know someone's coming. They're really dedicated to this. They know there's a player. They know there's at least a team or a player. And they're actually having a look all around. Cardiac with the red dot on that SKS. Laserino has the 4x ACOG on the mini. And we see Wookie going over the top of this hill. He's actually moving back and up over the hill. He's going for the car. I think he's going for the car. Wookie. What's he going to do? We're looking at this. I know people are going to complain about this probably, but we're watching this because I'm interested to see. It's been an up and down start for Trefeli's team with Wookie now being the only player left for them. Lots of engagements and lots of fight for this team so far. What can Wookie Bookie do? Are Skinny Pesty and team going to give up? They're all getting quite low. The damage from the ring is now quite significant. So Laserino really quite low there. Cardiac 08 low. Quick low. The highest player is actually Wookie right now. Wookie is actually the highest player, but what's he going to do? What's his decision going to be? Is he going to go for the bridge? Is he going to back off? Is he going to get the car? I know other kills are happening while this is happening, guys. I know. I'm aware. I get it. You know, I get it. Wookie Bookie, I'm not sure. It's like he's... I think he's given up. I think Wookie Bookie is going for the healing stack. Let's get the Kovas's view. Kovas has been knocked down. Dreamy Kid. Gaxi with that Groza takes out Uzi Goda. Gaxi has still got 3 teammates up as well, so they've just about survived that fight. Looks like Uzi Goda and team have gone down. I think Wookie might be going for the healing outside the ring strategy, totally messing up those guys waiting for him on the bridge there. We just go back to the map a second. Yep, Wookie Bookie. I don't think he's going to move, guys. I think he... or maybe he is now. Maybe he's just... he's playing this game on another level altogether, Wookie is. Maybe that's just an entirely other level. But we see NBSL, Gaxi, Dreamy Kid. Gaxi with that Groza is going to be quite scary. Groza obviously has basically got no recall and fights 7.6 rounds. For anybody wondering why I'm so impressed by the Groza, unless you've had one of these in games, it's hard to really describe just how ridiculously good a gun this is. Almost no recall, fires 7.6 rounds. So it's like an AKM, but if an AKM was on steroids and really good. Bad Boy Freddy, our damaging team. I'm damaging, taking some damage from where I'm not sure, but we see Dino the sniper. It could be the guys up on the hill there. DeWeasel having a look around, seeing what he can see. Seeing what he can see, that seems a bit redundant, doesn't it? Lots of long-range shots there with that red dot sight. Not really sure that's quite the way to go. We see Rob22 in the in-between, and their team has been kind of decimated by the early exchanges here. Rob22 in the in-between trying to get down this hill in the car. Their car is taking damage. It's going to blow. It's going to blow. It doesn't blow, though. It was so close. It was on fire. A few more shots and it would have gone down. We see Rob22 in the in-between. They're now in the water. They've got teams either side of them. They've got shots raining down them in the water. As soon as they get out the water slowly, they're going to be in a world of trouble. We see Dino, DeWeasel with some nice shots there. Obviously, when a player is under the water, you can't hit them, but they have to surface for air. Rob22 surfaces for some air, immediately takes some shots. Doesn't take any damage, but takes some shots. We've got Dino the sniper having a look as well. So, in between and Rob22 are having a bad old day here. They've lost half of their team already. They're trying desperately to get some sort of position, but they're just constantly under fire. Rob22 took some damage there. Maybe even a KAR shot. I'm not entirely sure, but he's now in a position where they have got cover. The question is that when you're in this position and you're swimming, do you realize you have cover or not? They have just about got the ridge there as cover. They could, in fact, get out of the water, but I don't think either player realizes. And Bad Boy Freddy not wanting to give up this. They do not want to give up these kills, so he's just scanning around now. If he stays in position, he'll get these kills. He sees the in-between. He sees ahead. Yeah, he does see ahead. He goes full auto. The in-betweener is so low. Oh, my God. You can't be any lower and still be alive in this game, I'm pretty sure. Bad Boy Freddy's still scanning around. Doesn't see Rob. Goes for the grenade throw. He's going to do a little bit of TNT fishing here. Does he get it? Does he get the fish? No, he doesn't get the fish. Grenade was a little bit too far. He's still following it up, though. He can just about see in-betweener, I think. Some more shots coming. And in-betweener does have to surface, and in-betweener goes down. Rob22, the last hope for in-betweener's team in this first game. Rob22 has got himself out of the water. Trying to move up this hill. Oh, no. More shots coming in on his position. He jumps back in the water. Rob22 is going to be a very proficient swimmer after this game. We can see Alexis on fire taking some damage. Havoki, his teammates over there. We see Gaxi has swapped out his Groza for an M4 at the moment. Murgoth, Havoki, Alexis on fire, Nuki, all got cars, all got their own transport, and they're all using it as well. Looks like the ring is moved. Wookie Bookie, making an absolute fool out of me, is still alive. Darian. Looks like he just got a knocker down on Chicken Scopes, and Chicken Sopus even. Chicken Scopes? Chicken Sopus. Couple players in this building. Darian, Shadow, PJ, B and SK King, all moving down this hill. We've got 2 players actually holding these houses. See a bit of damage coming back up onto the hill. This is not a great position to be in. Actually not. Oh, saying that though. The sneaky kind of flank from Mar2K moved out of the house. Got into a nice position. Oh, but gets KO'd instantly and his head is gone. The trouble he's got now is both of his teammates have to get out of the house if they want to res him. But if they do, it looks like they are actually going to go for it. So Nike and his teammate are actually moving out. It seems like there's smokes coming out as well. Dirty Lord trying to, wow. Okay, he's just got that red dot. Gonna go and try and get the res off on his partner, Mar2K. Just peeking his tree, having a quick look. We see Zarian to his right. Smoke grenade coming out. Not sure the smoke grenade's been quite enough because there's already shots coming in on Dirty Lord already. So he was already taking damage when those smokes are coming out. Mar2K is not covered by the smokes either. He hasn't even got good position at this point. Dirty Lord trying to put some damage on. Nike has moved very far away from Dirty Lord. Mar2K has got problems. He's knocked out. He's bleeding out. Shadow, Zarian, SK King, they're all actually moving down this hill away from this fight at the moment. Dirty might be able to get the res off on his teammate. I'm not sure. He might be able to. It's still quite early game, guys. There's still 55 players left alive. You don't want to be going, late game with just 2 of you. It's not a great situation to be in. We see Shadow with his M24 he picked up earlier. I think it's an M24 from the looks of it. Moving down this hill. They are going to run into another 4-man squad, but it looks like they've given up this fight, as far as I can see. They seem to have just given up on the fight there. So if we come back into the map, Wookie Bookie's still alive. Look at this. Look at this. His whole team was taken out super early, but he's still alive. But he's going past with a car. Sorry, with a bike now. And actually messes up on the bike. But doesn't take any damage. DeWeasel there getting a kill. Knockdown and a kill. Wookie Bookie. I hear shots coming off the bike. But he's still going. Somehow he's still going. He's keeping his team in this. His placement. He's going to get his team some placement. Wookie is determined. He is determined to get some placement for his team. Let's get into Bad Boy Freddy's POV. Bad Boy Freddy quite low HP. Not concerning, but is quite low. His team is actually engaging and he's very far away from the fight. We see DeWeasel up in front. We see Sandal. They're actually in kind of a pinch. We've got Memento behind, actually getting killed by one of the players at the compound. Enzo with that scar, trying to do as much damage as he can. We see Dino the snipe. All the players inside the building are low. Enzo is out in the open. Bad Boy Freddy could pop up behind and do some real damage here. We see DeWeasel, Sandal, XLS King. They're all moving up. We've got players behind. This is a total pinch right now for Damage Inc. Players move into the building. Memocha moves in. Instantly takes a lot of damage. DeWeasel gets knocked down inside the building. Oh no, we got a Groza, was it? Was it a Groza? It was another Groza. Groza killed. Enzo knocked out outside. Everyone is just getting knocked out here. Damage Inc. have lost a player. Memocha team has got one player that isn't knocked down, but he has got a Groza. We see Bad Boy Freddy in the background there with the SKS. Sandal's been knocked down. Oh, and Dino gets the kill in the end. We'll be able to res his partner. We see another team dying behind to the ring. So the players are starting to clear out now. Bad Boy Freddy still in position. Still got this SKS. It's actually quite a nice position. He might have not been there to help his team much, and they have lost a player, but this could be a good position for his team. Oh, he's moving off. He's moving off a little bit early. He must see the player. Does see the player in the water. Trying to take some speculative shots. Does get one really nice hit. When I said earlier about being as low health as you could possibly be, this is the lowest health as you can possibly be. There is no lower than this. It does not get any lower. I'm not even sure that is a health value. I think he's a ghost. He just doesn't know. I'm going to call him Casper from now on. That's what we're going to call him. We're going to call him Casper because he literally is a ghost. And Bad Boy Freddy secures that kill, which I think he was obviously going to do given the guy's HP. Dino the Sniper and Sandal in the background there, picking up that Groza. So they've lost DeWeasel, who is in that house by himself, but they have actually got themselves a Groza, and there's still 3 of them left alive. We see Kukuli to Ojo in the distance here. Has Bad Boy Freddy pushed too hard here? He might have made a mistake. To Ojo there is looking all around. Does he see Bad Boy Freddy? He doesn't see him at the moment. He actually's backed off. Kukuli patrolling on top of this hill. They backed off. If they'd stayed in position, he would have seen Bad Boy Freddy. Bad Boy Freddy going for that kind of maybe greedy loot. I'm not sure what he needs. It does look like he's kind of got lots of upgraded stuff here. Mashak gets knocked out. Oh no, Bad Boy Freddy not in a great position. Dino the Sniper taking some damage. Actually, no, wait a minute. I'm wrong. Bad Boy Freddy might be in a brilliant position here because his whole team is the other side of the river. And he's going to pop up here with all the Kakuli and their team looking exactly the other way. So ignore me. I know nothing. This could be great. He immediately gets some damage on Gojo. Gets a knockdown straight away. Bad Boy Freddy with one knockdown already. He's going to get the second one. No, he's not. He backs off. I hear another player running up behind him. I hear it myself. He doesn't. Kakuli comes up at the top. Bad Boy Freddy with 2 knockdowns. 2. Is he going to get third? No, he almost does. Is he going to heal? He's healing up right now. His team is coming up behind him. Damage ain't coming up behind him. The ring is coming in at the same time. We've got 2 players knocked down in front of him. Kakuli is not getting a res there. Bad Boy Freddy's team actually leaving him to do this. He's leaving him by himself here. They're going to go for the ring position and let him fight these guys. Maybe that's a good call. Let him just totally weigh down this Kakulian team. He's not getting a res. Bad Boy Freddy peeking again. More damage coming in. Type X DII. Bad Boy Freddy really low now. He's outside the ring. The ring is doing serious amounts of damage. Type X DII trying to move. Bad Boy Freddy decides to back off. Has actually got no helmet, I don't think. Oh, that's why he was going for the loot then. Oh, Type X DII is coming over the top here. Bad Boy Freddy's still at the bottom. Oh, he heard the steps. He takes some nice shots. Wow. Freddy is nearly got himself a squad wipe here. Petonian is the last player left alive. Is he going to see him? This is the question. Oh, he does see him. Doesn't get the squad wipe though. Doesn't actually get it. Petonian can't be any lower though. Actually does get the squad wipe in the end. His teammates, as we're speaking though, are actually inside the ring. So Dino the Sniper is actually, I think, the only player that got there. So Bad Boy Freddy outside the ring. Dino the Sniper has actually made it to the ring. Has got that Groza. Can Bad Boy Freddy make it? It's a long way to go and he hasn't got a lot of health. But he might make it. But that was a really, really nice squad wipe there. We see Gaxi, I think by... No, his team is still up. He's out in the middle of no man's land. Dreamy Kid and MBS Law already swimming. Gaxi out in the middle of no man's land here, just taking damage from all sides. And does actually get knocked down in the end. We can see Spakji and the Prone Warrior trading at the back here. Looks like Spakji's trying to get a res off on Prone, who is downed outside. Prone then still has his helmet, which is always nice. Havoki trading with Skinny Pesky team. Skinny Pesky team were the guys that were on that bridge camp. They're now down one player. Skinny Pesky actually been taken out. Cardiac and Quick trying to hide behind the same tree. Oh, nice shots from Havoki, but does get one tapped himself in response. We see Prone Warrior, Viperia Esports coming up behind Alexis on Fire and Havoki. They've got themselves in a bit of a pinch here. It looks like Spakji and team are going to walk up behind them. I still see Wookie Bookie alive in the background there. Spakji with some nice shots on Nookie. Looks like they've got themselves fully in a pinch now. Don't know what they can do here. Mydog kind of returns some fire. Spakji looks like he's going to get another knockdown. Does get 2 knockdowns in quick succession there. Havoki is still up though. Alexis on Fire is still full health, but the rest, he's got 1 down teammate and 1 teammate on about 10% HP. We see the rest of Viperia up at the top here. By his banana house. Oh no, Spakji takes a bit of free damage there from Alexis on Fire. Prone Warrior having a look around, see if he can find Alexis on Fire at all. Was just knocked out a minute ago, but is fairly healthy at this point. These guys are not near the ring. There's 1 second till the ring comes in. Moya just running around with lots of shots coming in for Blackwood. Oh, it's a shooting range. Blackwood's got themselves 2 knockdowns at this point. Spakji as well. Looks like he might just have finished off Jukeboy's squad here. I don't think Misty and squad are going to actually make it. Not with the ring coming in, not with the damage the ring is doing now. Jukeboy is quite close. We see Bad Boy Freddy, our squad wipe player, does actually finally go down, but Dino the Sniper is still there to keep his team in it. Jukeboy is just about ahead of the ring at this point. We see a lot of damage going on here. Dino the Sniper just holding his ground, but does have Forza and Esports moving up behind him. Jukeboy is going to go down. However, all of Viperia are still alive, but they're in the water at the moment, not a great position. Dino the Sniper up on this ridge. Dreamy Kid and MDS Lol, all that's left for the Forza and Esports team. Dino the Sniper is more like Dino the Bush right now. Dino the Bush. Dreamy Kid and MDS Lol right next to him. He's got that Groza. What can Dreamy Kid and MBS Lol do? They have no idea he's there. I mean, unless I knew he was there, I wouldn't know he's there. You can't see him. He is one with the bush. He has the Jilly on. He has the Groza. MBS Lol and Dreamy could be setting themselves up here for a lot of pain. He is right there, and you just can't see him. It is just such a nice little bit of bush work there. I mean, you give credit where it's due. We can see Viperia Esports at the bottom of that hill over there. They are there. We see Pedro C94 with them as well. Is Dino going to make his move? Is he going to wait for them to turn around? That Groza is a devastating gun, but Dino is holding holding himself. He just hasn't looked down. He's sat in that bush. Didn't look around. Didn't respond to the shots in front of him. Looks like he's definitely trying to get his team position. We see Prone Warrior take a bit of damage. Pedro 94 moving up the hill. DB 911 and Darkos. I don't think they can get up this hill at all. Havoki and Alexis on Fire at the top here. Alexis on Fire actually gets a knockdown. Actually, Mygoth gets the knockdown on Prone Warrior. So Alexis on Fire and Mygoth still going. Prone Warrior gets knocked down. Havoki up ahead there. So we're in a 3v3. We can see Dreamy Kid and MBSL trying to add some damage across the sort of range, whatever this would be. Pedro C94 has messed up and will be killed by the ring, I'm pretty sure. Spakji, Prone Warrior, Black Witch are actually all going to go down, I think, to the ring. Spakji, the last hope for this team, but Alexis on Fire and Mygoth in front of him are not going to help much. Pedros C94 has no chance of getting up there, so Alexis on Fire, Havoki and Mygoth will go on to the end of this game. Dino the Sniper outside the ring, throwing long-range grenades at Dreamy Kid and MBSL. Not the way to go. We see Mind Nerd, Naz UK, Crimzord are the last 4-man squad still alive. DB 911 and teammate are desperately hoping that the ring is going to help them out, but it's really not helping them out a lot. I don't know if they're going to be able to get there. They're trying to edge their way out. Mygoth gets a knockdown there. Mygoth gets knocked down himself. We see Mind Nerd knocked down. Mygoth knocked down. We've got a 3v4. MBSL and Dreamy Kid on the other side. Havoki having a look through his vision now. He hasn't really got much vision, so that was silly. Alexis on Fire getting the res off on Mygoth. Crimzord moving around. MBS LOL and Dreamy Kid getting kills on the guys down at the top bottom there. Actually, Pedro C94 is still alive. I take it back. He managed to find some way. MBS LOL with the big grenades coming in there. Just lots and lots of grenades coming out. Not getting any decent hits though. It's a little bit too short. Mind Nerds, Naz UK, Crimzord, their team's been restored to 4 now. So 4v3, v2, v1, v1. Pedro C94 is right next to DB 911. They don't see each other though. Pedro C94, this is for, I think, 4th place? Yeah, I think that was for 4th place. No, 5th place. MBS LOL, Dreamy Kid still trading. Alexis on Fire. Naz UK out in the open. Naz UK not having a good time with it there. MBS LOL gets a knockdown. Actually, Dreamy Kid gets the knockdown. MBS LOL and his partner are still going. There's only 2 of them, but they're still going. However, Knights and Minders are moving up, and a nice grenade comes in. MBS LOL's being absolutely devastated. Dreamy Kid hasn't got much health, has got nothing to work with. Knights moves up over the hill and gets the kill, so 4's in the down. We're down to 2, 1v1, but it's actually DB 911 is still in this. He's going to get his team into a high position just by staying at the bottom there. So we've got Alexis on Fire, Havoki's team, all very full health against Knights and team. Grenades coming in. Not great grenades again. There's been a running theme with the grenades not quite hitting their mark tonight. Crimzord actually goes down, so now we're in a 3v2v. He's dead now. He is dead. DB911's dead, so he did get his team 3rd place. Weirdly enough. However, he is dead, so we're in a 3v2. Mind Nerd and Knights over the top of this hill. Havoki trying to find an angle. Havoki trying to find some sort of angle. Isn't really seeing much. Just, they have to... Oh, it's not a great place for it to end, guys. Let's be honest. It's ending here. This is where the game's ending. There's no cover. So I think they're all just going to wait. We see another grenade loaded up from Mind Nerd. Mind Nerd coming out with a grenade again. Is it a good one? You can't actually... A little bit too long. The second grenade comes a little bit too far. Mygoth is going to be the one in the most danger here because he's the lowest health when this ring pushes in. Mind Nerd and Knight are both full HP. Well, sorry, got full energy on. They're all going to have to move out into the open, though. There is no question about this. They're going to have to move left. Knight's moving up. Looks like they're going to try and maybe take the fight to them before it actually gets to that stage. Oh, no, I was wrong. It wasn't out in the open. It's the other way. Alexis on Fire crawling around here. I like this move. Little flank. They know they've got 3 players, so they're doing a little flank right now. Obviously have the presence of mind to know that they've got enough more players, and Knight's out in the open there. Gets the pan, swapping to the pan, trying to push up. Knights gets instantly knocked down, and Havoki, Alexis on Fire, Mygoth and Nookie take the win in game 1 with 9, 10, 11 kills. Mind Nerd, Crimzord, Naz UK take the 2nd place with 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. DB911 and team with the 1 kill getting to 3rd place. Our 4's in team. Dreamy Kid, P-Bass, Gaxi and MBS all managed to slide into 4th. Damage Inc. hitting the 5th place there. Wait a minute. No, sorry, ignore me. Vipera, sorry guys, Vipera hitting the 5th place there, and Damage Inc. hitting the 6th place. We then see Wookie Bookie getting his team into 7th place after that early death. Wookie Bookie Shout out to the Wookiee for getting his team that high. And DB911, both players down to nothing, getting their teams just placed quite high. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us for round 1. We are going to go into round 2 in about 5 minutes. We're going to take it down. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be back with round 2 in about 5 to 7 minutes or so. Okay, thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon. At the wrong time, it looks like he's going to get SK12 himself. Oh, he is. He is going to get SK12 himself. No, he gets it out. Oh, he gets this. Bergman in the distance. It looks like Bergman's going to lose 2 players to this. No, actually, Bergman is his partner. Sorry, ignore me. Letris is going to go down as well. Letris goes down. I'm not sure where their other players were from that squad. I think the other player is INPG, unless I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure where he is. He's miles away, but those players got killed. I think they came to the shooting range a little bit late. And when you get here late, everyone else has already got all the gear, so it's never going to go that well for you, to be honest with you. Get back into the map and have a look. Interesting place for the ring to finish. This is the most players have ever visited. No. This is the most players have ever come northeast in the game. Sorry, northwest in the game. Lifetime gets a knockdown. Avgen's going to go down. Second knockdown, so going to bleed out really quickly. Zorkin moving away. Bespoke Theo putting some shots up onto the... actually, not putting shots up onto anywhere. So it looks like Lifetime just finished off Zeth there. So that team has taken, I think, casualties for sort of half of it. They're saying that all that's left is Bespoke Theo and Lifetime. So they've got 2 players left now. Moving up on Bespoke Theo. His only salvation is if the team up on the ridge with Battle Strong in them can sort of take some of the attention away, but I don't think they can. Bespoke Theo moving around by himself, takes some more damage, takes even more damage, and goes down. Zakapota with the VSS. But in the end, they ended up getting pinched multiple times and losing the entire squad to the other squad here. They just walked through, slowly clearing out Zaki. So while that's been happening, let's have a quick look at what's happening. Trickster getting that kill. Eeyore in the building. Fight. He doesn't want to survive to the end. He's going to take out as much as he can. Not entirely sure that he must realise there's multiple players up. Yeah, he moves around. Does he move around quick enough? He does. But MSSH just annihilates him with the shotgun. Pretty much one-tapped walking around that. So while they have lost a player, they've traded that up for another team. But they're in the red zone. And they're rezzing in the red zone. And they're outside the building. Desperately running inside now. What should do? MSSH is trying to loot. He says, I don't care about the red zone. I'm going to loot anyway. In a prone position. Titanium Carbide at the bottom knocked out. So actually going for some reses. Promoria gets rezzed. I'm not sure where their 4th is. Oh! Bush gets knocked out looking over. He got caught looking over and is going to go down for it as well. So now you just have Promoria and Wolsey left. Lost 2 of their team already. Zyrov knocked out in the distance as well. Wolsey looking over with that KAR. Trying to get an angle. Or is he? Or is he just going to go straight for the radio tower? He could be going straight for the radio tower and just not bothering. Oh, Promoria does pick up the kill there at the bottom. Now, just not bothering. Oh, Promoria does pick up the kill there at the bottom. Nice kill from Promoria. Titanium Carbide in front then. It's still low. Oh, another kill, another knockdown from Promoria. Oh, and he gets a squad wipe. Oof. Caught them all on the hill. So Promoria and his teammate are by themselves now. They're running a duos, but gets an entire squad wipe. So they will be getting loot. They will be getting loot, and they will be staying in the game. Scally. Bit of a long-range trade to the windows here. Oh, Verma walks up behind Kimbus. Verma, the solo player. Verma with the 2 kills walks up behind that team, gets the knockdown on Kimbus. Kimbus is going to be rezzed then by Scally. They're aware that Verma's there. Verma repositioning himself. I love this play. This is really nice. Immediately repositioned. But no, he's not seen Scally. And What Even? They're right in front of him. He sees them now. Chase gets Scally down, but gets killed by What Even. What Even has 2 rezzes to do. He's now got pinched by the team behind. The team that Verma were playing with Darth Maul in that building. What can What Even do? He can't do anything. Building, those rings coming in. Crazy Cage Man, Rory and Saint and Brooksy have got position. Oh, they're outside. They're outside. Don't get any kills though. Actually, no, Alex is going to go down. One player goes down. One player gets KO'd. The second player is KO'd inside the building. Crazy Cage Man moves around the building. There's one player left for this team. I don't even know where they are. They're stuck in amongst all the knocked out players. He's totally pinched. Another grenades come in. So many grenades come in from behind. From Hefe. Hefe gets instantly chunked by Crazy Cage Man. Crazy Cage Man gets knocked out himself in return. Everyone's getting knocked out. Crazy Cage Man knocked down. He's moving for the ring himself now. He's quite low health, but is moving now. He's got the tier 3 helmet, tier 3 backpack on. 4x on the M4. Me and Saint knocked out. That's all he needs. He's just going for it. Brooksy and Rory are having all sorts of problems. Oh no, but Concrete then gets out into the open and gets killed by Rory. Rory gets one back for his team, but however, most of his team's going down and Rory's out in the open and the people in the hospital are chunking him, and it's not going to last very long. Kojo and Brucifer and team have a great position. Mr. Bong including that, they have a great position at this point. So many players are going to have to die coming up to them. We have the ring. Skinny Pessy going down. Wacko moving right into the ring now. Skinny Pessy goes down, but at the same time then Melkbus and Vroxy get 3 knockdowns. Wow. Actually, no, it isn't them. It's from the hospital again. It's actually 2 lots of players, 2 lots of squads. The players in the hospital and the players on the ridge there just destroyed this team. They all were on the same tree. They all got knocked out almost at the same time. Wacko's all that's left. He's just letting Tyrone die. He's like, bro, I can't. He ducks, he dives, he dips, he dodges again, he ducks again, and he gets behind the tree with the smallest margin of life ever. Mr. Bong sees him, misses the shot. Kimbus goes for the car, doesn't quite get the shot though, returns some fire into Mr. Bong, oh, and then goes down, but it was a valiant effort by Kimbus. Zazo then gets himself onto 4 kills, Kojo on 4 kills, Mr. Bong on 3 kills, Brucifer on 2 kills. The kills, oh, I don't know why that did that, sorry guys. Mr. Bong gets another kill. The roving player gets another kill. Got that, folks. We're calming a little now. Oh, position has been taken away from Brucifer and team. Position has been taken away. Actually, MSSH's team, Melkbus have the position, but it goes down anyway. Mr. Bong with the flank, coming all the way round like a ninja. He practices the art of ninjutsu when he isn't playing PUBG. MSSH goes down. Mr. Bong, wow. Serious plays there. While he's doing that, Brucifer not messing around. Brucifer flanking from the other side. They're going to get pinched. Brucifer's team, Zazo, Kojo, Mr. Bong have been really... Come in. Roxy takes some more damage, and Roxy's team gets wiped. It's a 4v1. It's a 4v1 now. INPG in the school. INPG goes down. And what a performance from Mr. Bong and their team. What a second game, guys. They held the school, they held the hospital, sorry. The hospital got taken away from them. Mr. Bong went out, flanked the team, took a player out. Brucifer flanked the other way, killed the team off, and they took the hill, and it was just it was a 4v1 at that point. Shout out to INPG for getting his team into second place, despite being the only player left alive for large periods of that game. take some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back around. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by Expulse.
Good evening, welcome back. Hello, how you doing? First round, what a finish. Back and forth, up and down, up all around. And we ended up then with our Paranoia esports team, Havoki, Margoth, Nuki, and Alexis on fire coming out on top there. But obviously, with 2 more rounds to go, anything can and will happen. There's no need for me to spend a lot of time talking around or bigging it up. We can just click start and we'll get straight into round 2. So no more delays, guys. Just straight into round 2 action for you here on the stream. Hope you enjoyed game 1. Hope you're looking forward to game 2. When it starts. When it starts. Come on, game. Let's get going. Let's get it started. This is a Black Eyed Peas like song like that, isn't there? Normally it changes. There we go. Right, so we're in now, guys. Hope you, like I said, hope you enjoyed round 1. It was frantic at the end there. Nice little back and forth. Lots of the sort of guys who would like to be in contention are actually still in contention. So we got Vipera, we have Damage Inc., Paranoia Esports, Force, and all getting high placements in the last game, meaning that, you know, consistency. What tends to happen in these sort of 3 game series is with any mode we do, first, second, or third, it's always the consistent players. You don't always have to win every round. What you need to be is consistent. You don't have to win every round. You just have to have a certain amount of consistency over the course of it. Consistency and good kills will pretty much win the day. Obviously, if you can win every round, or you can do what Finstack did and win 2 out of 3 games and come something like 4th in the other game, that always helps a little bit as well. But apart from that, consistency will get you across the line a lot of the time. So it's everybody loaded in, just starting to shoot the hell out of each other. During the break, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. As we are in our sort of mid-game break, I'll remind you again, guys, to give the channel a follow if you haven't already. Get yourselves on the Discord, get yourselves on our website, Xpulse. If you get onto the website, you'll be able to sign up for these tournaments. Any mode you like of this game, we support. We are pretty much a all first-person house ourselves when we run our tournaments through XPUBG. But we do squads, we do duos, and we do solos, and we do it weekly, and we have free for all sign-ups. So if you want to try your metal, test yourself in a tournament setting, then you can get into one of our games by signing up there. Sometimes we reserve places for some teams. It depends on the week. Okay, so we are 9 seconds away from starting. Hopefully we'll get a nice spawn, an interesting spawn. It was a quite good spawn last game. It really opened up the map quite nicely. We didn't really end up with too many players at military, which I thought we might have given the spawn. Well, let's see where the plane is starting us tonight. Where are we starting? Oh plane of wonder. Where are you starting from? Where are you starting from? And we're gonna split the map in half. Everything. And you want to go anywhere, you can go anywhere in this. If you parachute early enough, you can probably land anywhere with a start like this. And we immediately see a lot of players jumping out straight away. Lipovka might be a popular choice. We see our winners of last game. Alexis on fire, Nuki, Margoth. So that is our Paranoia Esports. I will try to remember this. So our Paranoia Esports team are going to Lipovka. And then we see our Damage Inc. team moving a bit further up this side of the map as well. So Damage Inc. obviously, I think, finishing 6th in the last game. We then see Ibrahimovic, Trevor, and teammates going towards sort of Militar Power area. Quite a few players landing at Militar itself. Wookie Bookie, Prone Warrior, Pedro. So Vipera Esports landing the other side of Militar. Maybe trying to find a car, get down to Militar. Maybe some long parachutes coming from Cardiac and team. It looks like they are. Let's have a quick look. It looks like they might be trying to go for the very long shoots to military. Yep, I think they probably are going for super long military shoots there. We have a few other players going for quite long shoots. I think actually military might be quite popular this game. I'm not sure. It's so strange. Normally, you know, it's weird. The games where the plane doesn't go near military, you end up with the most players going to military. But saying that, we do have Pachinki getting filled up. We have Indexaz, Treft, Povas there, 54th. Vampire Game and Team Landing. 54th Vampire Game and Team are going to be quite disappointed from their results in the last game. Dying so early on there. Indexaz out in the open. Immediately takes a bit of damage there from 54th, who picks up that AKM, and immediately Indexaz has been chunked down to half health. Treft, his teammate in the background there, only has a pan. We see Knight Gaxi already getting a knockdown though. Nighty's knocked down by Gaxi already. Looks like we're at North Georgia Pole with these guys. PBAS, so the Forzen Esports team have already got a kill. Not a knockdown, a kill. This is, I believe, our second place team from last game, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I think Crimzord, Nazuke, and MindNerd came second. As I said, consistency over the 3 games. Consistency over the 3 games is the key. Nazuke took some shots, has got that upgraded AKM. Doesn't have a lot else, has a helmet, and no, it has nothing else. It's basically butt naked. Butt naked with an AKM. PBAS has a pistol. Dreamy Kid has an Uzi. MBS LOL has a Scar. Gaxi has an Uzi. So it's kind of a weird situation here. Crimzord and Nazuke both have ARs. MindNerd just has an Uzi. We're going against Uzi and combination of ARs, Uzis, and pistols. It's no real scopes for anybody. It's kind of... It's not ideal. Let's be honest, guys. It's not really ideal. This is not what... You don't really want this earlier fight at Georgia Pool when you're in the flats, to be honest with you. It's not ideal to be fighting at this stage in the game. You're not really going to have scopes. You're not going to have helmets. You're probably not going to have any meds. These sort of early fights are very, very, very sketchy to take. So the players and teams will be quite slow. I mean, obviously, Nazuke, MindNerd, and Crimzord have already lost a player. Forzen... They have to respect that the one-man advantage Forzen have. They have no idea what gear Forzen have, but they have to respect the one-man advantage. MindNerd's still running around with that S686 in the background there. So he's very far away just with a shotgun. Nazuke and Crimzord both have ARs. MBS LOL has an AR. We see Dreamy Kid in the background does have a UMP for himself. PBAS still rocking that pistol though. Still hasn't got himself off the pistol. Few shots coming in. Sneaky shots from Nazuke. One little shot here, one little shot there. No connections. Dreamy Kid. I don't know if he's trying to go for a flank. He might be. Crimzord is in front of him. This could be interesting. Like I say, our second place team from last game. Against Forzen, I think, came 4th in last game. We actually see one knockdown. So we're going to just strip over to the knockdown. Mar2K's been knocked down. Looks like we are at Novo. Derity Lord. Chicken Sopas trying to get to Mar2K. Well, actually, Mar2K is actually being rezzed as we speak. We see Tuojo, Type X, DII, and Petonin are all here. I'm not sure where Kakuli is. Kakuli seems to be... Oh, Kakuli is actually quite far away from these guys. Derity Lord just out in the open there with his UMP. Has got the tier 3 helmet on. No chest armor, but does have a UMP. Obviously, UMP sort of drops off quite dramatically over a certain period of range. Nazuke just knocked out Gaxi. Gaxi just got killed by Nazuke. So this is turned around again on itself. Nazuke with that AKM gets the kill on Gaxi. Dreamy Kid trying to return some damage. So now these two teams who both finished top 5 last game have lost a player each. So they were both top 5 finishers last game, and now they both lost a player each at the very, very early stages of this game. The big issue they've got as well is that they're really light on loot. Both teams are just light. It's not a good situation. There's a lack of armor, there's a lack of scopes, there's a lack of meds, there's a lack of everything. Nazuke, a little bit too cocky there, was out in the open and has actually been knocked down by MBS LOL. Quite far away from his team now. So the next bit of damage done is obviously then to MindNerd and team. Now they have to try and work their way around to Nazu. Are they going to try and work their way around? MindNerd actually is going straight onto the open. Doesn't realize, I don't think, the Dreamy Kid's right there with a really fantastic angle. Dreamy Kid as well. Gets good couple of shots there. Comes up very low. Dives into the house with that S686. Not sure what he can do at this point. The MBS LOL just gets another knockdown on MindNerd. And our second place team are on the edge of going out. With 74 players left alive. Our second place team from last game are just on the verge I think the Forza Esports team know they've got them under the cosh. Crimson's just gone inside that building with the S686. Obviously, always dangerous. Always dangerous to push a player with an S686. MBS LOL pushing in. Ooh, actually, Crimson just went for the AKM there. Dreamy Kid pushing into the bottom as well. MBS LOL in there as well. They are all pushing this player. Crimson with that pump action and goes down. So the over-under shotgun and goes down. So our second place team from last game have been eliminated. Sorry. Eliminated by the Forza Esports team. Sorry, I managed to chew my tongue off there. So MBS LOL picks up the 3 kills there and actually gets the squad wipe. So from second place to probably 19th place in quick succession. Just the way this game goes. Like I said, consistency over the games is key. And unfortunately, you end up fighting that sort of fight early on in the game. Kukuli just gets a knockdown. But it's not showing me his... Okay. Apparently not. Let's have a look what's in here. Kukuli got a knockdown, but I can't see him. M249. 556 in a tier 3 helmet. Nobody going for it, though. Vampire Game and team are actually moving towards this drop, as we see. We can see in Dexaz and team have then taken the town over themselves. Trefeli in a car with his teammates, driving across this wide open space, getting themselves ring position. Looks like we're actually going to end pretty much bang on Primorsk. I think when the ring starts to actually push itself in, we are going to end pretty much on Primorsk itself. Taking Sopas, quite low. His teammates all hanging out in that building. We see then the fight that's going down actually at Novo, but they've all been rezzed up. So we've actually they just traded a sort of a knockdown, got back up, and is going in. Probably lost his helmet though because it was a headshot knockdown. We see Shadow RZK and team just quite happy to sit in that building for now. Raffaele and his teammates just looking for somewhere to go. A lot of position sort of jostling right now, guys. So there's going to be a lot of looking for position. Looks like they're picking up some transport. XLS King's coming across with that. Uaz going to get his team in. The Uaz and going to get down south. Obviously, guys, when you're playing in these sort of games, when you're playing in tournament style games, the early kills are few and far between. A lot of players will just take it, you know, get to different sections of the map. They've all got worked out positions where they're going. Looks like we've got all these players underneath as well, looting under the ground in the bunker area. So they'll be getting some good loot there as well. That's our Viperia team. I think they came 5th in the last game, so they'll be looking to try and improve or at least equal that over the course of this game. As we have a look north, we still see some players actually outside the ring. So Damaging's Weasel, very, very far outside the ring. I hope he's got a car. He actually seems like he had Kamesh key to himself to loot though. Ibrahimovic at Milita Power. The rest of the team split around Milita. So obviously saw the Viperia team underneath in the shelter. Margoth Havoki, our winners from last game, are actually in front of them, and they've all got to go down to this section of the map. Because so much of the ring is overhanging the ocean, it's going to feel like the ring is pushing a lot harder and a lot quicker than it normally is. Skinny Pessy, Cardiac 08, Laserino and Quick, all getting some nice military loot. Tuojo, Kukuli, Patronin, Type X, DII, from moving around from Novo. They've all got cars. We see Chicken Sopas and team hanging out in that building, hoping someone's going to come past, but they are nowhere near the ring right now. None of these teams are near the ring. We see Povas moving up with just a bike by himself. I'm not sure if he's letting his teammates go by themselves or not, but we're gonna go, I think, to pretty much ring number 2 without taking many more casualties, guys. If I'm honest with you, unless something happens here, we could get some sort of action here. We have got teams moving past Margoth, Havoki, Nuki, and Alexis on fire. Are they going to take any shots? Not quite got the angle, just a little bit too far, sort of caught in that hill area to actually take any shots. So those players got away free. We can see another team they're going to try and come past. This might be more likely to take some damage. Looking at the angle the car's going on there, they might take a little bit of damage here as they come past Nuki, Margoth, and team. Having a look. They're just waiting. Oh, this could be bad. This actually could be really bad for Viperia. This really isn't good. Lots of shots coming in now. Let's get out. We immediately see one player, Splash G, get knocked out. And the car gets blown up. And the 4-man wipe. Oh, no. Oh, my God. It was over in seconds. I'd like to say I'm some sort of visionary for being able to call that out, but I'm not really. Wow. Wow, that car just got annihilated, and Mygoth, Nookie, Alexis on fire, our winners of last game, immediately eliminating the team that came 5th last game. There was no niceties or friendliness there. That car was just blown up in seconds. That's the trouble, guys. This is why when you see teams taking 4 cars, that's why they're doing it. 1 car goes down very quickly to 4 players in position. But we have a quick look at the ring now. The players are down at Merchio, moving towards the ring. A couple of cars between them. We see Kakuli and Team Mashi, I think all in 1 car, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, I am wrong. Kakuli just in a bike by himself. Taking some shots while he comes across the top here. But not taking any real damage. Has got that tier 3 helmet. The worst situation ever. Got the tier 3 helmet with a tier 1 chest. So big disparity in his gear there. Kakuli not sure what he's doing. Not even sure where the rest of his team is. They're so far away from each other. They've managed to get really split up here, and I'm not sure why. We can see Chicken Sopas and team moving up towards Kakuli. So we've got 2 separate cars carrying the 4 players, and Kakuli just on a bike here. Not sure what his plan is. We see Nuxie and Noixie moving along. Are they trying to have a look for a boat of some sort? I'm not sure. Chicken Sopas and team quite happy to move to another location and keep looting, but there doesn't seem to be, as far as I can tell, abusing the zoom slightly, there doesn't seem to be any real boats here. There's 1 boat in the very far distance underneath the bridge there, but that's not going to help anyone at all here. And while this is happening, I just hit a few shots at the top there. Kakuli might be taking some damage. Actually was taking some damage there, so Quick and team doing some damage to Kakuli as he goes past on that bike. Quick then moving back up the hill himself, Laserino, a little bit further in front. I can hear a KAR shot coming in. Skinny Pessi, though, quite low health, going for those shots. Very long range shots. Oh, he's so low. He needs to heal using that med now. Quick then taking over the AR duties. 2 ARs, 2 8x scopes. That's the beauty of military loot. Sometimes not getting the connections they want. Looks like Type X DII and the rest of his team have got to this building. While this has been happening, though, Laserino has moved all the way down. He's so far away from his team right now. I'm not sure if this is the wisest call from Laserino. It's really not. He moved way too far away from his team, and he is so low right now. His only chance is to hope that building is going to cover him enough to heal. He does look like he's trying to take a knee and heal. He is healing right now. But will Type X and Petronian move around this corner? If they do, then it's going to be curtains for the player. Laserino, oh, went for the med kit. Gets the full heal, pushing back up the hill now. But is going to be running back up the hill. Type X DII and Petronian haven't really got much of an angle to work with here. They've gets the 8x out though. Ooh, it's going to go for the shot. Does get some good mini connections in there. Takes a bit of damage as he pushes around the corner though. Does get the knockdown at Skinny Pessi. Okay. Petronian knocked out in... Oh, quick and Laserino push Type X DII. Laserino gets knocked down. Type X DII gets knocked down. Type X is too far away from his team. Kakuli and Tuojo have moved very far away. They've got really split up at the ring area, and the players are going to get rezzed. I think they are doing some long range damage on Kakuli with that 8x. He is trying to help with the 8x. It was. Oh no! Instantly gets done by Noixie, who comes across and over the top. They got entirely pinched. Kakuli, Tuojo and team, they split their team up and got pinched in the end there by Chicken Sopas and team. They did take 1 knockdown player for that though, but there's 30 seconds left now. 30 seconds left now. Now Laserino, Cardiac, Awake, Quick, Skinny Pessi, they're going to have to move. They have to move. They have to get down here. They don't have to go too far, but they do have to move a little bit. But the bigger problem they've got is that the ring is pushing them, and it will be pushing them further. Let's have a look. We see Mygoth getting some knockdown. Uzi Goddard knocked out. Nookie, Alexis on fire, Mygoth, and Havoki are all intact. Our team that won last game are intact. They're going up against Vampire Game and team right now, though. I've seen Vampire Game do some incredible stuff in these games, and I wouldn't put it past him to do some more incredible stuff. He's been on some amazing runs in the past. Havoki in that building by himself. The rest of his team in the longer multi-story car park type building. I don't know what it is. It looks like they're actually moving out of it though. Trying to Maybe, no. The movement's confusing me as much as anything else, to be honest with you. Nookie having a look, got that 4X on his M4, trying to find an angle. Trying to find something. 54 Vampire game moving around. Alexis on fire has a 4X with the M16. There's a lot of 4Xs. There's a lot of 4Xs for our winners of round 1. They have a lot of ACOG scopes. And it never hurts in these building-to-building situations. We see Maxwell taking a little bit of damage there. It never hurts having a 4X in these situations. It's always a nice thing to have. Alexis on fire, doing a little bit of damage. Or trying to. Vampire Game has that UMP out. What's he doing with the UMP? He's got the hollow on it. Does have an M16, but it seems to still be interested in the loot in these buildings, which means he's probably not happy with where he is loot-wise. Trying to take a little look outside the window there, see if he sees a head in the window. Doesn't. By now, all these players know exactly where the other players are. They've got a good idea. We see a lot of stuff going down at this bar ring area. Yeah, Falls and Esports team moving in at the top there. Ibrahimovic and his team are at the very top right-hand corner. Index has Povas in the middle of the ring. Wookie Bookie, Kaint, Gustav Trefeli holding the south side. Bad Boy Freddy and team. Quick just gets a knockdown there. Let's get into Laser United. We thought this might be the next fight that's happening there. So this, I was thinking this was going to be our next fight, but you can never tell. It does look like Chicken Sopas and team have the advantage because they have got the cliffs. However, are they taking... Oh, they haven't got the advantage because they're on the cliffs. The Bad Boy Freddy is adding some damage with the SKS from all the way across there. Just putting some shots out. So what looked like an advantage in position is actually not an advantage at all. Not an advantage at all. But Bad Boy Freddy taking some damage himself. Ducks down. Oh, still taking damage. Does have that tier 3 helmet though, so... Pretty happy with his looting. He will be giving Lazarino, Skinny Pessi and team chance to move, but they have to go. There's no real option here. There has to be some decision made. There's no... Quick just gets a knockdown on Chicken Sopas. Chicken Sopas gets KO'd. Oh, the addition of Bad Boy Freddy from behind here has really messed up this team's rhythm. They were in a good position. They were trading quite well, and now they've just been totally overdone. Bad Boy Freddy actually kills Chicken Sopas, who got knocked down by Quick. Mar2K is out there in the open with that 8X on his KAR. Looks like he might have something else on it. I'm not sure. Quick gets a knockdown on Darity Lord. Darity Lord now knocked down. So Mar2K suddenly went from having 3 teammates up with him to being by himself. However, Lazarino and team are still going. Mar2K is still trying to do something. He's kind of got no helmet, got no team. Moving up with the Scar now. Not so sure about that. Takes 1 shot as he moves around. Lazarino takes 2 shots as he's still running. I'm not sure why he wouldn't just go for the water. He was full health. He could have just backed off and just jumped straight into the water then. Not entirely sure why he's done that. Now he's in a pinch situation because he's got Skinny Pest. He's got an angle on him. Takes another shot. Goes for the AKM. Oh, look at the recoil on that AKM. Look at the recoil on it. It's just too much. But while this is happening, Lazarino and Cardiac 08 are moving in on Mar2K. Mar2K, I'm not sure Mar2K has long in this game. Cardiac 08 might well get the kill here. If he pushes a little bit more aggressively, he will get it. Oh no, actually telling a lie. Cardiac 08 jumped, put his head right into Mar2K's scope, and they're actually going to lose a player for this. So Mar2K has something to say in this game still, despite being severely under the cosh here. Maybe he has more to say. Let's see. Lazarino's out in the open now as well. Gets another knockdown. Oh, he just turned around on Skinny Pessi's team. Ridiculously turned around. Mar2K gets the 8X. KAR out, but doesn't get the knockdown on Quick. Will get the kill on Lazarino though. I don't think Lazarino is going to get res. Skinny Pest trying to move around. Doesn't really look like Lazarino is going to get res. Doesn't. Mar2K takes another shot. Got 2 knockdowns and 2 kills there with no helmet himself. And his entire team dead around him. Mar2K heals. Presence of mind to go and loot and see if he can get that helmet. Looks like he is trying to go for the helmet there. We got Skinny Pessy in front of him, Quick in front of him as well. Both moving down this beachfront area. Mar2K still has no helmet. Maybe he didn't find a helmet. Maybe he took the guy he killed's helmet off him. We see Quick very far away. Quick does some trades there. The pan saves his life. Somehow he gets to his knees. Oh, well, actually gets to his belly. Goes for the next heal up that he can. But I just don't see what Mar2K can do to keep his team in this. There's still 50 players left alive. There's still at least 10 teams in this game. Mar2K going for the clutch car play. What's he going to do? Is he going to try and run them over? Is he going to try and go across the bridge from far away? He's moving in an opposite direction, taking a lot of damage. Actually does finally get killed by Quick and Skinny Pessy. Quick and Skinny Pessy now have miles to go. They have a long way to go, and they lost 2 of their team to that single player. He was determined to pick that kill up, and in the end they ended up sacrificing 2 players to it. The jump over the wall was a particularly bad choice. Momocha got 1 knockdown on Entity. We see Sugarman behind. We see Mizzy. Man will probably get the heal here. No, doesn't actually get the res. Player Povas does die. Huge man with the mini. Getting some shots. Momocha goes down there outside the ring as well. Not good. We see EKNX was really low, but actually got himself. More shots coming in with the mini. More shots from Red Dot mini shots. XLS King doesn't really know. Enzor takes some damage as well. This entire team is taking damage. Sujman is going crazy here. There's so much damage coming out from him in that mini. Every single player I think has been tagged by him at least once or twice. They're all outside the ring and they're all trying to heal up now. They've lost 1 player in this exchange. 1 player's actually died outside the ring in this exchange, in fact. Sujman low. Took some damage back. Mizzy joins him with that AKM at the tree. Mizzy gets instantly knocked out then by Enzor. Enzor with the good knockdown there. Jukeboy is the last option here to come and save him. Jukeboy comes out. Sujman, Mizzy both down. Jukeboy's out there. Is he going for the res? I'm not sure the res is the correct call here. Enzor's right on top of Jukeboy. Jukeboy's stuck in that res. Gets out the res. Has got Yuzi against M4, but doesn't quite get anything with it. Enzor picks up that kill. Enzor, XLS King, EKNX pick up the squad wipe, will pick up the loot, and will go on to the next thing. Dino the sniper. Seriously low health in this building. Oh, so many players knocked out here. Sandal does pick up the 2 kills there. Dino the sniper still inside the building though. We see Bad Boy Freddy and DeWeasel coming up and over the hill. So actually, our Damage Inc. team there picked up a half squad wipe. 3 player kill and are still in the game. However, they are very split up from each other. And we can see DeWeasel and Bad Boy Freddy have unfortunately got DB and players in front of them. And Mygoth gets the knockdown on DeWeasel while we're coming into position here. So our winners from last game, Nookie, Mygoth, etc. Nookie then coming very aggressively up with that bike. Bad Boy Freddy out in the open. He's kind of pinched here. There's so much damage coming from Mygoth and team. Bad Boy Freddy's trying to survive. He's so far away from his other teammates though. Sandal, Dino the sniper, they're so far away from Freddy right now. I'm not sure what Freddy can do. Weirdly enough that the players at the top of this hill are not adding any damage. DB 911 not even looking in Freddy's direction. So Freddy's going to get a chance to heal. Havoki is so low in this water. I don't know how he still is alive. That looks like a 0 health. Bad Boy Freddy does finally get knocked out by Nookie. Nookie's aggression. Is Nookie's aggression going to be too much? Our winners of last game getting into aggressive mode. Sees Darks, gets another knockdown from Nookie. He's already got 2 knockdowns. Bad Boy Freddy is going to bleed out, so he's going to pick up another kill from that. Nookie with the aggression coming over the top of the hill now. Has got that M4, upgraded M4 in hand. Got the 4X ACOG on it as well, looking all around. When he crests this hill, he's going to see DB911 and Izzo Tajar on the top there. This turns around. Havoki, Alexis on fire. Oh, Skinny, Pessy and Quick, they've arrived. They've arrived into the winners of last game. Nookie might have taken on more than he can chew there. He's bitten off more than he can chew there. Havoki immediately has his back though. I love this teamwork. Nookie took some damage. Havoki already had the grenade plant. It was a little bit short the first one. The second one looks like he might have a good throw on it there though. Third one actually. Third one comes in. Havoki picks up the double kill. So DB911 is not going to be able to get his team into 3rd place in this game. And our winners of last game, Nookie, Havoki, Alexis on fire, and Mygoth pick up the squad wipe there. 2 squad wipes because Skinny, Pesky and Quick go down. They are on fire. They have taken their round 1 form into round 2. There are 27 players left alive and the whole squad is alive and they are kicking ass. We see the remaining Damage Inc. players. They were so far away from their team they couldn't really help them. We see our Forza and Esports players up on the ridge there. The in-betweener, Weasel, Povas, all around the quarry area. Durka finally bled out. I can see Gustav, Wookie, Trefeli in the distance. I can see Ibrahimovic. I see Vampire Game. And we see EK, NX, and team who survived that fight earlier. We's having a look. Sees Povas out in the open. Some shots landing on Povas. Some shots missing on Povas. Must be a little bit from A, a little bit from B. Some good shots, some not so good shots. We see Enzo finally killed Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic getting kind of lit up on the edge of that, on the ring there. Where is he? Okay, so Ibrahimovic has gone down. Jock is still alive. Oh, this is not a great situation here. Jockis has got the entirety of Trefeli's team and is going to go instantly knocked out. Trevor, his teammate, is behind. Trevor has got no health to work with. Trevor is making like a bush. But unfortunately, it's not going to work for him as Trefeli takes him out. So Trefeli, Gustav, QQ, Wookie, Bookie, Kane, all alive, all healthy. A full squad. They're moving up and over this ridge. There's a little death force coming for everybody else. Vampire Game 54th, Max or Enel at the top of this hill. Povast, lone player, by himself, stuck between several different players. We see XLS King just about to crest this hill. I'm not sure if they have any awareness that we have the in-between and West. Oh, he's going to see him now, though, and he's not going to make any mistakes there. Takes his time to aim a little bit. West actually moves into cover while he just takes a knee to try and aim. West actually dropping down over the top here. But all these players are following them up right away. If we come out a little bit, we're going to see the in-between probably get killed, and West as well, unless they can turn around. Yep. Shots start coming in. West gets very low. EK moving down this hill. West gets knocked out. Enzo then. No, actually, wait a minute. In-between was killed by XLS King at the top there. Sorry. Povas, the solo player, trying to get the full squad wipe here. Has one player knocked out. Two players are inside the ring, and it's chunky ring damage at this point. Enzo and XLS King. Enzo does get knocked down, but Povas gets killed, but he's done so much damage to that team right now. And while this is happening, we see Trefeli, his team, one of his team members is knocked out. Trefeli at the top of this hill, just on the edge of this ring. We see Vampire Game's entire team has been devastated. I don't even know. That Vampire Game suddenly went from a full team to just himself. He's now playing a solo. Gustav QQ is going to get rezzed, has been rezzed, will heal himself up. We see Nuki, Margoth, Havoki, they're all alive. The rest of Damage Inc. standing next to him at this building. They're going to push the building. Some shots coming in through the window from Havoki there. Dino the sniper. And Sandal. Oh, Sandal gets KO'd. There's now one single player left alive. Nuki's going to push around. Nuki does get a lot of damage done there. And does get the kill. So our winners of last game are all intact and are moving in now. However, they do have our Forza Esports team with three men left from this team. Obviously, they lost Gaxi early on the Georgia poll, but they are here as well. Again, they finished quite high in the last game, so they've got some points from game one from placements. XLS King trying to chase with Vampire Games. Dodges behind this tree. It's all about trying to get that high-level placement now. Alexis on fire, knocked out Dreamy Kid. So one of the Forza Esports players has been knocked out on this ridge. P-Bash trying to go for the res behind the thinnest tree in the world. Thankfully, he does have a little bit more cover in terms of this hill in front of him. Margoth. They know they've got a team behind them. Gustav, Trefeli, Wookie Bookie. Vampire Game gets that UMP out and does take out XLS King. We see Dreamy Kid get knocked out again. Second knockdown for Dreamy Kid. He's outside the ring. PBS and MBS LOL are just going to have to leave him at this point. We see shots coming in from Gustav QQ. PBS, MBS LOL and team. They are having a bad day. Vampire Game actually gets taken out by MBS LOL. So our Forza Esports team are at least in third position. We have a Trefelian team in top 3. PBAS, MBS LOL, Forza in top 3. And we have the winners of the last game. Havoki, Margoth, Nuki are in the top 3 again. Oh, they've got a good position here. Havoki getting some good shots in there. PBAS being knocked out. So there's sort of a two-way fight happening here. PBAS knocked out. MBS LOL out in the open there. MBS LOL taking a little bit of damage. Nuki, Alexis on fire. We're going to trade. Margoth takes a hell of a grenade there, which actually knocks down Nuki. Another grenade comes in. Oh my god, Trefelian team. Oh, they've just devastated our winners of last game. And then MBS LOL pops up and like, hello, you forgot about me? I'm over here. Oh, Gustav QQ, the only low player on Trefeli's team. This is coming quite nicely for them. Obviously, they went out very, very, very early in game one. This would upset the whole apple cart if they were able to win this game, but they might be able to. The winners of game one are down to a very small limping force of half-dead players now. They're going to come over the top of this hill, and we're going to end up with a big fight. Havoki just out in the open there. Oh no, Havoki taking some damage. Margoth knocked down. Havoki goes down. Our winners of game one have finished in third place. It's now down to MBS LOL himself, by himself. He's got Forza into second place. Can he do more by himself? What can MBS LOL do by himself? I see Gustav just over the top of the hill. I don't think MBS LOL sees him though. Gustav has got that KAR, is taking some damage of MBS LOL. Manages to dodge around the thinnest tree in the world and return some damage. MBS LOL gets the knockdown, but he's 1v3 and he's got no way of coming back. However, he does get Forzen into a quite nice second place. Remember, Trefelian team finished totally out the top 10 in the first game. So again, it's about consistency over the games. And Forzen so far have, I think, a fourth and a second. We then have Nukian team have a first and a third. So in terms of how this changes things up, it probably still puts Nuki, Alexis on Fire, Havoki and Mygoth at the top of the log going into game 3, but Trefeli, Wookie Bookie, Gustav and Kaint have done themselves no harm with that very nice round 2 win. Really nice work from that team. They were really dominant in the last couple of minutes. They can do the same in game 3. They could take our series. So we're going to go for a break, guys. We'll play some clips of older squad games while we do it, and we will be back in about 5 minutes with game 3. So go get yourself a drink, go take a break, take a rest, have a shower if you need one, but we'll come back in 5 to 7 minutes and we'll bring you game 3, our deciding game of our 3-game series tonight. Bergman in the distance. It looks like Bergman's going to lose 2 players to this. No, actually Bergman is his partner, sorry. Gets low. Gaxi not noticing that Bergman is to his left though. MBS LOL is knocked down. We could get another wipe early on in the game here. They're not in a good position. Lifetime actually moving out into the open though. Is that going to push it back their way? No, it isn't, because Gaxi's actually healing up at the moment, so he's not going to see them out in the open. He doesn't see Lifetime and Bergman out in the open. He doesn't see them, so they actually managed to meet up with their squad. Gaxi and his team not got great. Oh, Fereska out in the open. Pulls back. Pbas and MBS LOL in that corner. Gaxi hasn't been seen. He's moving back though. EasyYS gets knocked out. Bespoke Theo's going to poke his head around this corner and probably get a kill on Gaxi. No, he's not. Fereska moving around. Oh wow, this is some serious swarming action going on here. Gaxi tries to return some fire to Theo. Gaxi has no health. MBS LOL is almost dead. MBS LOL is going to move around here. No, he isn't. He gets into the house. Pbas and MBS LOL are over the maze. MBS LOL gets a knockdown of Fereska and kills him, so they've lost the player. Lifetime has. Pbas tries to trade with Lifetime. Pbas goes down. MBS LOL in the building is the last person. MBS LOL is going to move around here. No, he isn't. He gets into the house. Pbas and MBS LOL are over the maze. MBS LOL gets a knockdown of Fereska and kills him, so they've lost the player. Lifetime has. Pbas tries to trade with Lifetime. Pbas goes down. MBS LOL in the building is the last person left from the Forza Esports team. Bergman, Lifetime, they're all swarming this building now. MBS LOL, what can he do? He's by himself. He is totally by himself. Bespoke Theo and pals have lost 1 player, so it's a 3-to-1 trade at the moment. This fight. Lifetime with the grenade. Is Lifetime going to finish the game here? The grenade goes in. I hear the grenade land. Nope. Another grenade comes into the window. Is that the same room as MBS LOL? It is! Oh, Bespoke Theo with the grenade through the window finishes the game off. MBS LOL was trying to hold up there while this has been happening. While these big shots have been happening though, Hepe, whose team is entirely intact, has heard all this damage in the background. Have Bespoke Theo and Lifetime given the position away too much? Me, Hepe, his whole team, they're moving up together. Gurus gets knocked down as well. Chateau G, the last player remaining. Chateau G sitting in the building with the AKM. Sitting in that window. Not the best move. Didn't see Tyrone. Tyrone then picks up that kill. Ends up with 2-1-1 for that team. Nice kills. They basically wiped the squad out entirely at this point. And started in a bad position. Didn't really get much better for them as things went on. Let's be honest. Nyman, Zorkin, Zethice. Doing some outside of military looting. Ring is pushing everyone in now. Mix and his team moving up from Novo. Going to get across. Got some damage coming on over here. Melkbus and the Crazy Cage Man trading there. The Crazy Cage Man getting the kill on Melkbus. Oh, that's big. Melkbus, part of MSSH's team. Big kill there. MSSH and Vroxy are still up. So they've lost a player. Brooksy, Rory, Saint into Crazy Cage Man. All very, very fine players. We saw that last game. But while this is happening, Zyroth, What Even, Kimbus and Scally are behind him. So Zyroth, What Even, Kimbus and Scally are also in the same town. MSSH gets knocked out by Saint straight off. Oh, this is big. Can Roxy get MSSH back? He's out in the middle of nowhere. What even is Zyroth moving up on them because they can hear the shots coming from miles away? Roxy moving up, trying to get the door open. Does get the door open. MSSH gets up, gets a little bit of cover from the other team members. Will get the res. So MSSH does get to fight another. Moving downstairs. Got that red dot sight. Saint's still in that. Oh no! Roxy went the wrong way. Took a load of damage in the back for his troubles there. Oh no! And Scally's up on the building, so they're getting pinched. So Roxy takes a bit of damage from Scally as well. Roxy not having the best day. MSSH's team, I think, as I said earlier, if they got to second place overall, they probably were in a good position to take this overall. But they're really in a bad situation. They have 2 squads bearing down on them. Scally quite happy just to stay up here with that M4 and that 8x on the M4. They got the under attachment for it as well. Yeah, it looks like they do. And they've got people behind shooting as well. Clayton does get to the safety of a tree just about though. French Rogue TV is not moving to res. He is now. Wacko taking some shots. French Rogue TV goes down to Clayton. So Clayton and Wacko pick up the 4 kills there in the squad wipe. Nicely done. Patient play. They have players right behind them as well. But while that's going on though, Clayton and his partner are still taking some damage from those buildings. We have ARs, M4s, and ARs, M16s, and KARs. All in that building. Not be long for this world. He's trying to duck and dodge and run. What even Kimbus and Scally are not going to let up though. And Frilex is going to go down. He gets knocked out. His teammates up ahead of him. Are they going to turn around and save him? I don't think they are. There's just shots coming from everywhere. There's all angles. Kimbus down there taking some shots. Has got the 2x scope. Trying to find an angle on Mix. Doesn't see anything yet. Looks like their teammate has actually eventually died. Spac G, Pro Warrior. They did actually make it to the ring. They had enough meds. They're actually quite healthy. What even Scally, Zyroth moving around. They're right on the edge of the ring. Grotesque moving up with that AKM. Wants to finish off Spac G. Spac G. There's nothing he can do. But I did hear a grenade come in. Oh no, it's actually smokes. But Grotesque, too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Gets knocked out. So much smoke though now. Is that enough smoke? Mix gets the grenade. Gets ready to chuck the grenade. Does get the grenade throw off. I think it bounced though. It did just bounce. Mix is knocked down. Lost his partner Grotesque. Grotesque was super aggressive. Mix is going to go down outside. Wolsey and the Pro Moria clean that up. Still 3 players left from Pro. Wolfex gets 1 knockdown. He's very low health though. Can Scally save it? She can. She can. What even does get knocked out? Wolfex did come out to play in the end. Oh, there's a big fight up ahead. Denny Desu, Battle Strong, Mimus gets 2 knockdowns instantly. Frankie's is killed as a third. I don't know where the third partner is from that team because they didn't get killed instantly, but they did lose 1 player doing that. Denny Desu and team, they've lost 1 player. Pro Mori and Wolsey are still going for it. They spent most of this game outside the ring at this point, but they're still going for it. Kimbus takes some damage from Demi Desu. He's only got the and United Brox are going to go down. Kojo and Mr. Bong doing some damage, taking some damage. There's players behind them, there's players in front of them. What do you do in this situation? Kojo goes down, Mr. Bong goes down, killed by guys outside the ring. They'll be quite peed off at that, I would say. Not the happiest, got killed entirely by guys outside the ring while trying to engage with guys inside the ring. The ring is going to be seriously painful right now. No one is in the ring, no one. Scally is the first person to arrive. Scally has lost the rest of their team, but is the first. Roxy. Oh, Roxy. He doesn't see. They just walked up to the right of him. He doesn't see. He doesn't see. They're all in the open. He just did the first person. He does now. Now he sees. But he sees too late and gets instantly KO'd by Crazy Cageman. But Crazy Cageman takes a shed load of damage. They're trading. There's so much trading coming in. Aloysius coming down to res Roxy, but he can't. He gets instantly knocked himself. Is MSSH is time over? Where is MSSH? I can't even see him. Oh, he's there. I think his time might be over here, guys. I think his time might be over. MSSH then dies and his team goes. It's coming on Darth Mode already. He's probably going to go down as we speak. Does go down, unfortunately. Skinny Pessy. Oh, too many players have left it too late. This could be Brooksy's game. Brooksy and Crazy Cage, man, this could be their game. Too many players have left it too late to move. They're all getting chunked by the ring. No one has really respected the ring correctly in this game. And teams are getting decimated by the Trido's knocked down. Heroin's knocked down. Fiberton is the last person remaining from that team. We have 7 players left. Brooksy is down. Crazy Cage, man, has just res Saint. So we have got 2 players. 3 players still alive, but it's going to go down to 2. Is that they have to try and move now. Brooksy's been knocked out by Denny Desu. Denny Desu, who's super aggressive. Saint almost gets knocked down as well. Brooksy is probably going to go down here. Oh, he sees Crazy Cage, man. Oh, and Saint as well. Oh, he almost trades. He almost trades. Saint, the last player left alive. Saint's got 1 health. Fiberton versus Saint. Saint's just healed himself. Saint has no helmet. Fiberton has a tier 3 helmet, has a tier 2 chest. Fiberton knows where Saint is. So Denny Des takes the final game for his team. Fear takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the shit. Pushing back around, he's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by Expulse.
Welcome back, everybody. This is game 3. This is our final game of the evening. Final game. It all rests on this game to who takes the series overall for tonight. And having a look at it, thankfully our workers in the background, our guys that do all the hard work, all the nasty stuff, I'm going to start it right now. There's no need to wait any longer. I'm just going to click the start button. Have done the scoring from round 1 and round 2. So currently we have Paranoia Esports in first position overall. So that's Havoki, Margoth, Nuki, Alexis on fire with 11 kills in round 1, 16 kills in round 2, a first place in round 1, and a third place in round 2. Putting them on a total of 506 points after those first 2 rounds. We have Trefeli, Gustav QQ, Kaint, and Wookie Bookie from White Kids actually then sneaking themselves into second place. They picked up a 7th place in round 1, and that obviously that quite dominant first place in round 2 with the 18 kills has snuck them into second place. However, they are only about 14 points, well, 15 points ahead of Forzen Esports, so Gaxi, MBS, LOL in 3rd place. Obviously picking up 12 kills in game 1, 7 kills in game 2, and putting them on 407 points. We then have a little bit of a drop off from those teams. We have Synergy, which is Nighties, Crimzord, NazUK, and MindNerd coming in 4th. Obviously, the 20th place in game 2 for Nighties, Crimzord, NazUK, and MindNerd really hurting them because they came 2nd in game 1 with a decent 7 kills. But obviously that 20th place, that puts over last place finish nearly in game 2, really hurting Synergy. And then DB911's team, which is TRS in 5th position. Damage Incorporated. So DeWeasel, Bad Boy, Freddy, Dino Sniper in 6th overall on 239. Players in and around the 230 to 270 position. So again, a win will give you anywhere up to 250 points. So as things stand, quite a lot of change could happen really with Synergy, Forzen Esports, White Kids, Paranoia Esports. It really does depend. I mean, those teams go out super early. We get super early engagements and stuff. And then we could see different things happening in terms of the scoreboard. Sorry, let's just minimize it because sometimes my PC likes to be an arse to me pretty much. I'll be back now. Apologies about that, guys. Okay, so we're going into round 3. So round 3 of 3 now. You've seen the placements. You know roughly who the main players are, you know. So we've got Paranoia in first position with about an 80-point lead. Just over 80-point lead over White Kids, which is Trefeli's team. With Gustav QQ in second. We have Forzen, and then just behind those, again, it's about a 100-point lead between Forzen and Paranoia. 250 for a win. So it all really comes down to this. Who's going to get top of the log? And then if any of those top 3 teams finish quite low down, 20th place finish, something like that, we could see a lot of things changing hands here. Anyway, game 3 starting. We've got a military start. We're going to go with Ferryport. We're going to go skirt near Georgiaport. We're going to go near the shooting range. And we're going to go near Severny. We're very left-centric. We cut the map down into a very small portion with this plane. So a lot of players actually just going straight for military. A lot of players going Primorsk. So it looks like there's 2 entire squads going to Primorsk. I see Avoki, Nuki, Margoth, Alexis on Fire. Our winners of Game 1. Our 3rd place of Game 2 are Paranoia Esports team, who are now currently top. And they are landing with Forzen Esports, who are currently 3rd. So we're going to stick with this, guys, because this is our 1st place team versus our 3rd place team overall. And they are all landing at the same town. And they are all just going for it. They're not even backing off. They're not thinking to themselves, we'll parachute away, we'll try and move somewhere else. They are all landing. Nuki gets down first. Margoth gets down just behind him. MBS Law lands. Dreamy Kid lands. Gaxi very far away from his team. Margoth has landed straight away. Jumped straight into his first building. We have team placement 1 against team placement 3. All in Primorsk right now. So this could come some way to deciding this game straight away at the start. If Havoki and team, if our Paranoia team get taken out very early on, Forzen have a real shot at this. There's 100 points between Forzen and Paranoia right now. There is 100 points difference. You get 250 roughly for a decent win. With a few kills here and there, you'll get about 250 points for a win. So they could fully overtake them. If these teams finish in 20th position, they're not going to get hardly any points. If Forzen can move on, they could do this. This is big. This is actually quite important for the overall series right here. We see Gaxi moving up. Margoth is already in that building with a UMP. Is he going to look out the window? Are we going to immediately get a casualty? We're not. Gaxi's moving in. We're going to get close range UMP versus M16 fight. I don't like it. No, Gaxi gets killed straight away. Dreamy moving in behind him. Dreamy gets knocked out. Margoth went mental. Oh no, MDS LOL now moves in. Alexis on Fire is low behind. Dreamy Kid's been knocked out. Margoth has got next to nothing outside. Dreamy Kid's going to get rezzed by MDS LOL. Ah! P-Bass is still up. MBS LOL is still up. Nuki is down. MBS LOL killed Margoth. So Margoth's been taken out by MBS LOL straight away. So we got 3v3. Our team place number 1 versus our team place number 3 have lost a player each. All they're doing is making it easier for everyone else. Nuki is knocked out in the background. MBS LOL is getting this res off inside the building. On Dreamy Kid. I'm not sure Dreamy Kid's actually got anything to heal with. Alexis on Fire. Havoki. Last 2 players left up for Paranoia. We have the Uzi. Oh, Havoki gets a knockdown on Dreamy Kid again. Dreamy Kid got rezzed and got knocked down straight away. MBS LOL has to res his teammate here. Is he going to get any support from P-Bass? P-Bass is out there with the mini. We see Alexis on Fire moving into this building. It's a 2v1. Alexis on Fire is in the stairwell. He's moving up now. What can P-Bass do? He's by MBS LOL to do. MBS LOL does some decent damage there. Does actually get Dreamy Kid up. We see Avoki trying to get in. The door gets shut. And gets open. Gets shut. Both players actually. Oh no, he almost gets out the window, but doesn't quite. He almost got the window jump. P-Bass is outside, and Forzen go down. Forzen get taken out. Our 3rd place team die in position 20, which means that one of the contenders has been taken out. But at what cost? At what cost for Paranoia? They have lost 1 player in this exchange. They have taken out the 3rd place overall team, Forzen Esports, but they have lost a player. They will be able to loot Primorsk up quite nicely. The ring is not going to push them out of Primorsk. They will get all of Primorsk to themselves at this point now. But what a cost. Going into the rest of this game with only 3 players left alive. Has this now shifted around to Trefelian team? Have White Kids now got the advantage? Let's have a quick look at Trefeli, Kate and team. Let's have a look what they're doing. They look like they're pushing down towards Novo, but there's a lot of people at Novo, and Wookie Bookie's by himself. Actually, him and Gustav are 2v3 at the moment. We see Kate and we see Trefeli moving up, but how are they going to get there in time? Gustav just having that UMP in his hands right now. Gustav, QQ, Wookie Bookie. This is sketchy times right now. Do not underestimate Jockeys, Trevor and Ibrahimovic. They are all very fine players. And they are all very, very capable of picking up a win here. XLS King just gets the knockdown actually on Vampire Game. Their Vampire Game 54th have not had the sort of week they've really games they wanted this week. Vampire Game knocked outside the building. We see Maxon moving around the field. Enzo getting a knockdown there. Looking at Enzo's vision. There's at least 2 players from that team knocked out. Enzo alone himself. 54 moving on. 54 takes a bit of damage while he tries to find a way to res. Enzo trying to push up here. XLS King has only got that VSS, but he's pushing with it anyway. VSS push for the win. We see Eninol and Vampire Game knocked down. 54 trying to get the reses off. Enzo quite low health. XLS King moving in. Mimocha moving in as well. I'm not sure what EKNX is though. The fourth player for this team. Oh, he's quite far away. They are moving in 3 against 1. They don't know it's 3 against 1, but they are moving in. Loading up his Scar. XLS King is now. Oh, Trefeli gets killed while we're looking at this. Trefeli gets killed by Ibrahimovic. I was saying it earlier. Don't underestimate this team. And Trefeli goes down. I don't know who's going to win. I have no idea. Lots of these teams that are in the positions to win have actually taken serious damage here. It's hard to tell. It's going to be impossible to call. Ibrahimovic taking out player there. The Trefeli team, Gustav QQ, is just sort of in no man's land right now. He's by himself out there at Novo. We've got Kaint moving up. Trefeli obviously taken out. We've got Jockus there again. Mimocha getting a kill there on Vampire Game. So I think Mimocha just finally finish off this situation here. All the players are left out. So Vampire Game, 54th, not going to be too happy this week. They were very, very, very good last week. They haven't quite got the run of the games this week. Hasn't gone their way. Can't always go your way, guys. Remember, it can't always go your way. There's high quality players in all of these games. You can't always do it. You can't always get those wins and get those nice situations in your favor. We see Wookie Bookie, Gustav QQ, the remaining players of this team. Kaint at the top there. Ibrahimovic should be knocked out, but he's getting rezzed. Wookie Bookie moving around, trying to find an angle. He's got a 2x scope on that M16. Not really seeing any angles, not really seeing any heads or bodies or anything like that moving out. We can see where all the players are. You can see them all just quite far away actually from Wookie Bookie. I'm not entirely sure he realizes, but they are not anywhere near him really. Ventorio gets the knockdown, if it lets me go to him. He's taking a lot of damage though for that. Actually at military, we've got a lot of stuff going down at military. So we see Johnny Crown moving up. Out by himself in the open here. We see watch_full in front of him. Johnny Crown is either lagging or I am. One of the two's happening there. Could be me. Could be the server. Not entirely sure. Johnny Crown trying to have a look around this corner though. Blasik walking past his vision, but again, you're not really going to see that. You know, if we switch this vision, yeah. There's nothing. You can hear though. If you listen, you can hear the players moving up on them now. So you can hear that. He heard some footsteps. So Watchful is in the building next to Johnny Crown. What's Johnny Crown going to do? We see Maro. What's that? Maro moving into the building with the UMP. Actually moving into the back of the warehouse now with his silenced UMP. Has got the tier 3 helmet. So quite nice. Nice little close quarters setup there. Johnny Crown. They're looking, I think, the wrong way pretty much here. Vasic. I can't say that. But Watchful is in there. So Maro moving in now with the UMP. You can hear footsteps very clearly in here. His teammate saving him though, but they're both players are... Well, one player is kind of low, actually gets instant knockdown. Maro does. Watchful knocked out outside. We see Vlasic trading. So he traded, I think, 3 for 2 here. Yep, Maro and Minotorio are the last 2 players actually up. Watchful outside knockdown. So we traded 1 for 2 by the looks of it in this situation. Oh, Jockus knocked out Gustav QQ. Jockus gets knocked out himself then. Oh my god. We're seeing Trefeli and team getting slowly picked apart by Jockus and their team. But Ibrahimovic has got very little ability to get Jockus up here. He's going to try and move around here. We see Trevor as well up. So Trevor's going to try and run for it. But Trevor's taking some damage from Kaint from the building there. Trevor takes quite a lot of damage there. Ibrahimovic moving in. Trefeli and team were in a good position to try and push. They were second overall going into this exchange. Now they're down to 2 players. So Wookie Bookie and Kaint are all that's left. Trevor is hugging that tree for all he's worth. He is so low. Oh, he finally bleeds out. Ibrahimovic getting the res off on Jockus. While this happens, Wookie Bookie looking for an angle. Oh, he knows they're there. Has he got any grenades? He doesn't have any grenades, so he can't chuck a sneaky little res grenade in there. Doesn't manage to get one off. Looking through the window, seeing what he can see. Uses the S686 to take out the fence. Not too sure about that when you can literally just jump, crouch over it, you know. The watchful goes down in the interim period. Wookie outside this building. Kane is quite far away from Wookie. So Wookie's on his own a little bit. Kane is providing some long-range support, but as soon as Wookie goes into this building, he's by himself. Is Trefeli's team, our white kids, going to go down early in this game as well? With Forzen going down early in this game, I think it really means that as long as Havokian team don't mess up, they will probably take the series. But there's a long way to go between now and then. There's 56 players still alive who all want their win. Ibrahimovic there at the top. Wookie gets in the buggy. Not sure why start it. Maybe trying to bait them out. Trying to bait out a head or an arm around the corner there. Can't hear all these footsteps at the same time. Ibrahimovic has obviously got nothing to heal with. Jokis takes a bit of damage from Kane. Ibrahimovic trades to Wookie. Wookie finally gets that knockdown through the stairs. It's pushing up slowly. Oh, Jokis is low. Jokis going for the kill there. Wookie gets the kill. Jokis by himself. This team have been such a pest. Jokis and their team have been such a pest here. And Wookie gets knocked down. This is going to be the final coup de grace for Jokis. The grenade comes in on Wookie. Kane's now by himself. Wookie is not going to get raised. Wookie is dead. Jokis now is in a 1v1 against Kane, so suddenly Trefeli's team, who won last game in such dominant fashion, are on the verge of going out in probably 17th position in our game 3. It's impossible to call. We see Maro getting a kill on Vlasic. Maro with those 2 kills. I try and click on him, it takes me to Kane, which is interesting. We get to Maro, still at military. I think Maro is the last person left. I think everyone else apart from Maro died. So Maro is literally the final survivor of the 8 players that went into this warehouse. It's a bit like the Thunderdome, guys. 8 players went in, 1 person came out. Jokis and Kate now outside the ring, now taking outside the ring damage. Jokis like full healed though, so he's got full heals on him and energy. This ring is going to be one of those irritating rings that ends somewhere between Ferry Pier and the north here. I think there's more on the military than there is on the north, so we could end up with a military finish. We see Daweasel, Bad Boy Freddy. We see our damaging team at the bottom there. Cooley, Povas, and players fighting over Rozok. Povas is low. Treff knocked down. Uzi Goda even, sorry. Index has Kakuli, Type XDI, and Tuojo. Still quite healthy. I think there's, yeah, we Type XDI is trying to go and trying to res. Povas is in a good position here to stop this res though, but I don't think he knows. He's got a broken helmet. Oh, he's kiting around now, but just gets knocked out as he does by the UMP from Povas. I'm not, no wait. No, he got Kakuli, knocked him down, sorry. So Kakuli with the UMP doing serious work there, gets a second knockdown with the UMP. We see Uzi Goda as the last person left alive for Index as his team. So Kakuli turned that round. All 4 players actually still alive. Uzi Goda, the last person alive now that Povas has gone down, and all 4 players are healthy. Pretty good. They're in Pochinki. They're quite close to the ring. They don't have to play this quickly. We see Tuojo moving around. Is he going to run past Uzi Goda's position? I'm not sure he is. He's going for the loot out in this middle of the street there. Crimzord getting a knockdown there. Let's have a look at Crimzord's POV. In that house, gets the knockdown. Is it Tjar? Nazuke, minded. Obviously, Nazuke, Crimzord and team got, I think, a 2nd place finish in game 1. Unfortunately, they finished 20th position then in game 2, dying to Forzen Esports. So they've sort of put themselves a little bit out of contention. It would require Havokian team to go entirely down somewhere around 9 now for this team to have a real shot at it overall. But that doesn't mean they can't try. So Nighty's trying to trade with Sujman. He's got Duke Boy, he's got Mizzy, he's got a lot of players over this ridge. They're kind of in a pinch. They've got some players below them, some players above them. Nighty's trying to take a position to defend against these 4 players by himself. While this is happening, the rest of his team is trying to defend against DB911's team at the bottom. This is not a great position. Nighty's is trying to make the best of it though. Just trying to keep some damage up on that tree. Has only got a tier 1 helmet. Sujman and NC are probably going to get Nighty's down. They are moving around in such a position. Nighty's is very much out in the open here though. Sujman's going to come over this hill in a second. Miner joins Nighty to try and save him. Nighty's trying to go for the big play there, but doesn't quite get it down. Sujman very low. Miner moves out into the open with UMP. 2 players knocked down. The pinch is just not working. They split themselves. Crimzord Crimizord and Nazuke are now just down to those two players. Mizzy, NC, Sujman and Jukeboy picking up the 2 kills there. The pinch didn't really work out. They did almost wipe out DB911's team. He's the last person left alive, I think, for his team at this point, but it wasn't quite enough, and they're down to 2 players themselves. See, Deweese trading. That sounds, yep, and does look a bit like an M249, that very low, very long distance. And that's our current top of the log team. Havoki, Nuki, and team, our paranoia team. Crimzor just getting a knockdown on Jukeboy and then getting knocked out himself. Actually, getting knocked out on NC and then getting knocked down by Jukeboy. Havoki and Nuki are in the buildings. Alexis on fire, moving up. This is currently our first place team. The Damaging don't care about that. They've got 8Xs, they've got M249s, they've got AKMs. They're quite happy on this ridge to do a bit of damage to Nuki and team, but they will get the heals off. It looks like they have lost 1 player up on this ridge though. But they have got nice loot. They've got the 4X ACOG on the car. We've got an M16. We've got the M249 and again the AKM then for the Weasel at the top there. I think Alexis on fire, Nuki and team are going to be fine. They're in a good building. We've got lots of cover. We see Maro, the last survivor. Our sole survivor of the warehouse drama. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, Maro. Maro wants to kill some players on the bridge by the looks of it. Nazuke gets a knockdown in the interim. We see Mizzy knocked down. Nazuke still going for it by himself. The rest of his team have all decided to die, but Nazuke goes on. And actually, Jukeboy's team now is just down to Jukeboy and Sujman. So Mizzy's down. The other player's down. Nazuke moving up and around that building, getting some kills. Nazuke sneaking around. Got that Uzi. Jukeboy's quite far away from him though, and they're all outside the ring, so the ring's pushing in now. And where they are right now is nowhere near where the game's going to finish, so they're all going to have to move. Nazuke creeping around, Jukeboy out in the open. Nazuke sees him, doesn't see him. I'm incorrect there. Looked the right way, didn't see him though. Jukeboy just moving around Nazuke. Nazuke has Sujman to the top of him. He has, what? Backseat just hit Prone Warrior with a vehicle. Nazuke getting doing some serious damage to Sujman. Sujman just jumping around the corner. The ring's going to hit at the same time. He's low health. Hopefully he started his heal already. I think he might have already. We're looking at Nazuke's vision right now. He's only got that tier 1 helmet on. Pulls out the Uzi. Going to push up and into Sujman. I think he's determined to push into this. Nazuke's team got killed in that pinch. Looks like he wants to finish it. He's only got 19 rounds in his M4. Hasn't reloaded it. Sujman, however, seems to have no real meaningful heals. Looks like he's bandage healing. Nazuke takes his time. Gets the knockdown on Sujman. Jukeboy is so far away. Jukeboy is just going to have to give it up. He is actually giving up his partner now. Giving up his teammate. Going for the long range SKS. Having a look around on the edge of the ring. Nazuke gets the kill on Sujman. So Nazuke finally gets a little bit of revenge for that unfortunate pinch his team went in. But he actually has picked up 4 kills for himself. Has picked up 4 kills himself in the course of this game. Jukeboy and Nazuke are now solo players for the rest of this game. Yuzi Goda, who hid manfully in that building, is out, but I don't think he has any heals by the looks of him and has a long way to go. Rob22 just got a knockdown on Mark. Getting knocked down out in the open there. Rob22, Dirty Durka, Wes, Dirty Lord, Chicken Soakers, Nikesy. There's a lot of knockdowns here. We've got Rob22 trying to trade. Everyone's low health. Rob22 seems to have a lack of body armor. Dirty Durka puts out the UFP. Good time to pull it out. Better if he actually shot the bullets at the player though, instead of at the door. Moves round though, in the building with him. Again, oh, so many shots missed. Better have you ever seen Pulp Fiction? I feel like I'm just watching Pulp Fiction there. Dirty Lord picking up the kill, picking up another knockdown. In between his knockdown as well. Dirty Lord finishes off on Rob22. Dirty Lord, no, Rob22 finishes off Dirty Lord. So Rob22 and the in-betweener actually survive that hail of bullets. Somehow, Maro on 3 kills. Maro taking shots at our winners from last game with his car on the bridge. Maro doesn't care. He came out of that warehouse born and made of fire. He doesn't care. Avoki though on the 3 kills. Got that M16 with the 4X. We see Bad Boy Freddy, DeWeasel, Sandal moving up into the buildings now. A few players trying to... Well, 1 player drowned, so we won't really talk about that. I'm not sure where they're going either. They're kind of like lost a position. Mashchak and Skornos, it's not in a great position. Momocha, they have an entire team of players just looking around, waiting for them to surface, I think. Mashchak drowned as well. Really? 2 players from the same team just drowned? Really? Gornos is up and out in the open now. He's not drowning. He seems to have the ability to swim and not drown. We can see in the very far distance. We can't see because I'm not that good. The Prone Warrior and team. So we got our Vipera esports team. They're outside the ring. They are healing up now by the looks of it. I think SpacG's up. Prone Warrior's up. Blackward is getting to the ring. So I think we're okay. They seem to all be intact. They are taking a lot of damage though because the ring is actually a lot more advanced than you'd think it was. DB911 lost his team early on, but it's still in the game. We see Nazuke took a long swim across to the ring there. I am abusing this zoom because I can. If you don't like it, I don't care. I like it. We see Kaint still keeping Trefeli's team in this. Could be interesting if he's able to keep Trefeli's team in this. So if white kids can be kept in this game by Kaint for a bit longer with 32 players left alive, if you can maybe get top 5 with them, it could create an interesting dynamic. Forzen obviously went out very early on. Havokian team are still prime candidates to win this. They have lost 1 player with that early exchange with Forzen, but they are still all alive. We can see in between a Rob behind, losing health rapidly, trying to heal up. Uzi Goda, he did survive. He is keeping his team in this. All these solo players pulling out the clutches. Duke Boy by himself. Uzi Goda by himself. Maro by himself. God, so many solo. DB911 by himself. Kaint by himself. Skarnos by himself. Rob22 and the in-between are probably both going to be dead very soon. They are very far away. I do think Rob22 has a boat though. And the in-betweener is running for it, so they could make it. But the next layer of ring is going to pop. The damage is now severe. This has gone from a fair weather warning to a severe. We've got a lot of this team outside the ring. They're moving directly up. Maro, who was hoping for a bit of a bridge siege there, has not had the bridge siege he's hoped for. Is making a slight mistake here because he's driving directly up to Vipera's team, who are all on this hill and are probably going to pick up a kill on Maro, would be my guess. I'm probably going to pick up a kill on Maro, would be my guess. I'm probably going to pick up a kill on Maro, would be my guess. I'm probably going to pick up a kill on Maro and do get the vehicle explosion. So Maro goes down. Did very well. Came out of that warehouse. DB911 taking a bit of damage. So it looks like Vipera here just to clear up all the solo players. DB911 does get over the hill. Vipera needs to move their arses. They have 1 minute. They are on the very edge of the ring. The ring is not your friend at this point. We actually see Rob22 and the in-betweener in the distance getting to the ring. A lot of players just hanging out in the water. Uzi Goda and Duke Boy right next to each other at this boat. Momocha, Enzo and team out in the ocean. There's going to be a few ocean deaths here. 31 players left alive. I think we're on to ring... I don't know. It's wing version what? Havoki just took out DB911. He came over that hill, got taken out by Havoki. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. It looks like Duke Boy is trying to trade maybe from the boat. I'm not entirely sure. I can hear shots. Bad Boy Freddy, so our damaging team. They see a lot of players, but it's very, 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 very hard to hit a player in the water. Blackwell just took out Nazuke. So Nazuke being alive for this entire time finally does get killed though. Kaint is still alive, keeping his team in it. We see EK and X is quite low. It's lots of shots coming in from Freddy. The Weasel taking that compound by himself up ahead with the M249. Anybody pushing into that building is going to have a real bad day pushing into that M249. I kind of want to see what's in this drop. Let's see if we can get ourselves closer to it. We see Tuojo and Kakuli and team moving up now. Yeah, not the best drop. Not really a great job. You don't really... Blackwild up behind us. SpacG, Pro Warrior. They're all up on this hill. They should be able to see. We can see some players dying in the water while we're up here. Oh, Nookie gets instantly knocked out. Type XDI moving up. Nookie. Alexis on fire. Going to go for the res on Nookie. Havoki is so low. Oh no, they could be getting swarmed here. Tuojo goes down. Alexis on fire goes down. Havoki is the last man standing. He's 27. Is 27 players left alive? Is this good enough a position to secure them the win overall? I am not sure. It could still be up in the air. Oh, Type X taking some shots from the guys up on the ridge. So our Vipera Esports team putting some damage down onto Kakulian team. They're all low. They're all knocked out. Type X, DI, and Kakuli have to try and think about rezzing their team now instead of anything else because of all the damage coming from Blackwild, Spacchi, and Prone Warrior. Alexis on fire, still knocked out. Avoki cannot get to him. While this is happening, our other players are trying to land on the beach. Rob 22 and In-Between are still in the game somehow. Still in it. Prone Warrior, Spacchi up on this ridge. We see Pedro C94 with the Atex on that mini, having a look around. Kakuli finally takes out Alexis on fire. They've all pushed into the building. Havoki is in the other building with the AKM. Kaint takes out Jockets. Kaint keeping his team alive. It's Team Kaint right now. Blackwild knocked out. Pedro C94 having a look around. Type XDII knocked out. Pentronian knocked out. Havoki got a grenade in his hands. Oh, is this going to be a big play for Havoki? I hear the grenade coming in. Kakuli takes out Havoki. Havoki kills the whole team. They traded. The grenade came in. Oh my god, our winners of Game 1. Our third place team from Game 2 are now out with 18 players left alive, and it does look like 7 or 8 teams. I don't even know what's going to happen here, guys. We still see damaging. A lot of hurt going down at this area. Players are right on the beach, but they don't want to get out the water because they're going to die. Enzo trying to use those boats as cover. As soon as they come out here, they are in a world of pain. Bad Boy Freddy has a good angle. Oh, no, he doesn't. He actually doesn't have a good angle. Ignore me. Kate moving down in a car. Not sure about this play. What's Kate doing? Going straight for the water. Getting himself into the water. Traffelli's last teammate, Kate, goes on. Sandal takes a bit of damage from quite far away. We see Spacchi, Prone Warrior, Vipera Esports in the distance. We see DeWeasel out in the open. Just laying down by that rock. Oh no, it's going to end over the water. Rob 22 and the In-Between are at the very edge of the ring in a car, in a boat. A car that swims, aka a boat. Rob 22 and the In-Between are there. Bad Boy Freddy is actually taking damage now. Rob 22 jumps into the water. In-Between are knocked out Zarian. And now we're going to get a lot of this stupid sound stuff because it bugs out. So I'm trying not to spectate people in the water. Kaint, Uzi Carter, oh no. Oh no. It's never happened in X-Pulse before. It has never happened. But today we have a finish in the water. Our Game 3 is finishing in the water. And we see Vipera Esports moving down. The In-Between are finally getting some kills there. Gets kills off a player. We see all these floating players. This entire game messes the series up. I don't know who's going to win this. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. PJV666. Just in the water there. Just got into the car and gets out. We see our Vipera Esports team is still out on the beach. They're quite close to the ring. They can still stay on the beach, to be fair. We see Bad Boy Freddy from Damage Inc. Got that silencer just looking for something. Sees Enzo in the water. Can't do anything about it. Enzo's actually outside the ring. Paint there in the water. It's just... I don't know how even to call this game at this point, guys. Impossible. We have 44 seconds till the next ring comes in. We have one... I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams swimming in the water. We have 2 teams outside the water. The only fully intact team we have is the Vipera Esports team, consisting of Spacchi, Prone Warrior, Blackwild, and Pedro C94. They are our only entirely intact team. We see Damage Inc. are all very low in the background there. Sandal taking a lot of damage. The Atex on that mini. Not really getting the hits though. Pedro sees the player, but he's not getting the hits. We are another mini for the Prone Warrior behind. Enzo died from falling somehow while this is all going on. This crazy fast. Prone Warrior trying to do what he can. Blackwild, Pedro's trading. Bad Boy Freddy gets the car, gets to the water, is going to go for the water for himself. Weasel gets knocked down. Sandal's going to be knocked down as well. Vipera have taken the beach. Vipera have got to be in prime position here because they've taken the beach. Bad Boy Freddy jumped into the water. Rob 22 and the In-Betweener are in the water as well. In-Betweener just outside the ring. Oh, he's going to take some damage here. But we've got our Vipera Esports team. They're all alive. SK King. SN King taking some damage from the Prone Warrior. Jumps back into the water. Again, remember guys, the water makes you sort of invulnerable to damage. So ridiculous. We see Blackwell, Pedro's trying to get some kills, just trying to put all the damage they can onto these players who keep ducking and diving. Jukeboy goes outside the ring. A grenade, long-range grenade comes in from Blackwell. Our Viper are going to pick up their first squads win in one of our series. Pedro's, so much damage. The boat goes up, gets blown up. Kate's still alive. Trefeli's team is still in this game. White kids are still in this game. Spac G with the grenades. We're going grenade fishing, guys. We're going grenade fishing. Look at all these players just swimming around. It's like a Lido. We have Lidos in the UK. It's a very British thing. Pro Warrior. Oh gosh. One of you guys has to get out of the water, right? SK King thankfully gets out the water, which unbugs my audio. I'm not going into the water anymore. And now it's just a shooting gallery. Pro Warrior, Pedro's, Blackwood. I think Vipera are going to pick up the win here. They've had good positioning. They played it well. And they got it. I think they have it now. It's just a question of who they kill where. How is this going to go down? All these players have to get to land. The game is finishing on the land. We see Pro Warrior taking all the shots they can. TV taking shots. Corner. There's 4 teams in the water. There are 4 players representing 4 teams in the water. All Vipera have to do is just pull back a little bit and keep firing and keep firing. And we see TV coming out of the water and dies. Scornos and Uzi Dollar coming out. Scornos as he goes down. Uzi Dollar goes down. Kate Trefeli's team comes in 2nd place. Kate did it. Team Kate pulls Trefeli into 2nd place, and because of that, might have given the series to Kate. Might have given it to Trefeli. I'm not sure of the scoring. Let me just check the scores for game 2. White kids were in 2nd place. Paranoia Esports, which is Havoki and team, finished in 11th place, so they're hardly going to get any points. Kate and Trefeli and team will pick up a fair whack of points for their 2nd place. In fact, I think they'll pick up about 200 points, which will push them from 422 to into the 500s. So I think with Kate's clutch swimming play, he might well have clutched the series tonight for White kids. We'll wait for the scoring to get done. I don't want to get murdered if I'm wrong, but I believe, if I'm not entirely wrong, that commanding 2nd game first place with 18 points, and Kate somehow being the last guy alive there will give Trefeli the overall win, with Paranoid Esports, Avoki, Margoth, Nookie and Alexis on fire potentially coming in 2nd place, and then a lot of other teams moving around 3rd, 4th and 5th. But we'll wait for the scoring to get done. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday for our squads games. As I said, this is our first of several games over the weekend. Now we have duos tomorrow, and it'll be an interesting thing for you guys because it will be the first duos I haven't cast in about 5 months. Maybe since we started doing duos. So it'll be someone else casting duos tomorrow. I think it is actually, I'm not sure, but someone's casting duos tomorrow, sorry. Make sure you drop the channel a follow. Make sure you give xpulse_gaming a follow on Twitter. Make sure you jump into our Discord. Make sure you sign up for the website. If you want to take part in these games, they are opened up, I think, on a Wednesday, and you can sign up with your squads or teams. As I say, squads on a Friday, duos on a Saturday, and on a Sunday, we now have our solos. So thank you very much for joining us. Good win there for Vipera at the end. The only team not to jump in the water. I will see you all most probably next weekend. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of the games that we'll be giving over the weekend. I have been _Stifler on Twitch. If you want to follow me, I do occasionally attempt to stream. Or I'm Stifler TV on Twitter. The results for this game will be posted up in the Discord within the next couple of hours, I am sure, by Sammy. And I will say a good night and hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all very soon. He takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. Pushing back around. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by X-Pulse.